to EuroC Sucks, the weekly podcast where we review and critique the best and the worst fan-created original characters from the My Little Pony fandom. This show is unfiltered and unscripted, so moderate language will be used as well. This show can be a little heavy on the critique at times. That being said, if you are easily offended, do not watch. If not, feel free to join us for this week's show. This is episode 80 for September 25th, 2015. This week, we are looking at some fan-submitted OCs on this wonderful live episode that is totally on time and ready to go. My name is Mummified Thunderbirds, the host and show manager. I am joined this week by
Commander Sparkle, assistant project manager.
Betty Bobo, I'm in charge of gathering questions and viewer interaction.
Smooth Sailing, I'm the usual editor.
And Soren wants pie, and I do the calendar thing.
That he does, and he's the best at the calendar thing. So,
Yay.
Best at not doing it.
We haven't used the calendar in forever. So,
Whoops.
Yeah, that's that. This is the live episode where we're just going to be doing another fan submitted. We're wrapping up the big giant species block that took forever to get through. And we're going to be capping it off with this fun live fan submitted episode. So, for those of you who don't know what the fan submitted episodes are, it is the episode that literally any pony goes. We don't have a theme. We don't have any particular ponies we have to look at. It's just ponies that have been submitted to the show.
It's just things we want to review and stuff.
Exactly. So, any new news this week, guys?
Well, there's the thing that happened to me like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, what happened to you 2 days ago there, Commander?
So I was not expecting this, but I was told by Medi a week ago, to expect a package, and I was like, "What'd you do?" And because Medi's known for buying me things, and he's like, "Oh, I only spent $25." And then I get a package. I was like, "This is a really heavy fucking package. What is it?" And then I open it up and I read this note, and it's like making all these puns about we's and you's, and I was like, motherfucker. And so all these guys, and then also Kikyo, pitched money together and got me a Wii U for my birthday and stuff.
Yep. We felt super cool about that. Medi is the one that totally spearheaded that project, so
I figured.
it's the best.
And don't spear it too much, you might get spirited away.
I think I'm actually able to do something for this. Aha! So, we can actually do fan art this week.
Really?
Yes, I have found a way to do that. So,
Click everyone, go to DeviantArt.
yeah, go to DeviantArt, and Smooth, tell us where we left off.
I'm not there yet.
Let me see.
Really?
Inner window. Let's go with that. Can I do that? No. Okay. So, all right, let's see, because some of these actually got a little old. So we're just going to look at them straight off the DeviantArt page. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but it's a really good idea. So, I know we had...
It's a really good idea. Oh, I'll just pat myself on the back. Yes.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
It's just
I'm a fucking genius.
fucking this stuff. I know we talked about the black and white ones and the pockets and the Magneto thing.
Pockets.
Magneto thing.
I'm sorry, smooth Magneto thing.
Smooth.
The Smoothito. Did we talk about Rosie Posey's profanity kitties?
I think where we left off was or at least the last thing to really be shown was that I Love the Yox copy thing on page 2.
Oh yeah, the one by Happy Homestucker.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
think that's where we left off. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, the last one is that one by Happy Homestucker with Mummified and her OC and Commander being like, really?
Wait.
What?
On page 2.
Oh, that one.
Second last one.
Oh, that
So,
one.
is that the last one we showed, or is that the one we started
Yeah.
with?
The first one is Rosie Posey's.
So first thing we get to talk about is profanity kitties.
We get to talk about Rosie Posey.
Jerks.
Yeah. This picture
Fucking
is
dork.
fucking adorable and fits us all perfectly.
I don't know
And
why
dog
Soren
best
saying,
dog.
I don't see why Soren is saying you little shits when that's my thing.
That is true. This is just being like jerks.
I don't know
And
why
dog
Soren
best
saying,
dog.
I don't see why Soren is saying you little shits when that's my thing.
That is true.
That's specifically Media's catchphrase.
Okay.
I don't
Other
have a
than that.
catchphrase.
You get little shit.
No.
Oh, that's
That's
Medi's.
Medi's catchphrase.
Oh.
My catchphrase is obviously go gadget arm.
Arm.
I was trying to think of something that wasn't penis because I wanted to make it not inappropriate.
Go gadget arm. Kind of like
Something.
papers.
It's so anticlimactic because you were expecting something like,
Not unlike your dick. Oh!
I don't get it.
Well, I'm confused. What's it? What?
Because it's not something it's something. Wait, what did you say again? I don't know.
Anyway,
Watch the video. Go back if you didn't catch it because it was funny.
I'm not gonna go watch the video. Fuck that.
The next piece, actually, in the fan art folder, is the one where Soren's current icon comes from.
Oh yeah.
God, come on.
Yeah, just so you
load.
guys know it's not inappropriate. Because
It sure looks like it.
Dude,
Just
are
get-
you okay?
I don't know, man. I have this pain in my butt.
Oh.
He's just off.
Don't worry, guys. It's not inappropriate. Makes it inappropriate. Soren!
That's the best part.
Yeah, right?
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
Good stuff.
I don't understand why I'm covered in hearts. But
It's just, you got
There was a
hearts.
backstory to it, and my page needs to load real quick.
You got hard-ons.
I read the thing, but I
All I
didn't
know is
get
it looks like I'm bigger than Mummified's OC, which is
wrong.
definitely not
Well,
true.
he's farther away, and you're standing on your hind legs.
That's true, but even like if you
It's-
just like the
It's a matter of perception.
It's all
Yeah, what am I
perception.
doing?
It's a very trick shot.
The hell? Clicking around on things. I
Dang
don't know
it!
what I'm
Trick
doing.
shot is the name of the OC of this person.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even see it.
Hey-oh. Well, let's take a look at another one. Let's see. What's another one? Oh, Soren. What did you think about the
Yeah?
one that Ivy Leaf team made you? The Fallout Equestria one?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes. Well,
god. Dude, like I'm excited for
holy
you.
shit. It's pretty
I'm
fun.
vicariously loving it.
I don't know what a Bloodwing is, but they seem pretty cool.
Think of like a really badass bat that's like really big. Like,
Okay, 'cause
almost the size of a pony.
I haven't read Project Horizons, and this looks
I
like.
don't even know if that's it.
Bloodwings were in the original. Like the
Were they?
Yeah, they were in vanilla. I know what a Bloodwing is.
I don't even remember what a Bloodwing is.
Pip and the gang had to cross over that bridge from one skyscraper to the next, and there was a whole bunch of Bloodwings flying around.
I don't remember that.
I remember.
No,
that.
the Bloodwings are the guys that saved the people from the Lord of the Rings. You know.
Oh yeah,
They-
they
well,
carried them
they
back
flew
to the
in.
Shire.
Well, a
Well,
Bloodwing is the sniper's pet bird.
Yeah. The guy in what's that game? The one
In
Borderlands.
region areas.
What?
Region
Anyway.
areas too.
But yeah,
oh,
that was
Borderlands.
that was-
Oh god, shut up, Eddie.
That was super sick. I wonder what class. Am I just a magician except in Fallout? That'd be pretty cool.
Let's see. Let's see what else we have. So
That one needs to be covered because it's staring.
Oh, I
yeah.
got it.
the
I
TQ
just-
one.
I just kind of hear the Lena Luhu.
Yeah, Lena
But-
Luhu.
Yeah, it's just I can hear like the choirs. Oh, he as it zooms in and the
Oh
it
god.
starts to turn red.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes. I love it.
And then
Screen
you realize
shakes.
that Smooth is actually Satan.
He is the devil.
I am the devil.
Okay.
Don't
let's
steal
see.
other people's jokes.
So then, speaking of Smooth, there's
Self-obsessed
also
internally.
a set of pictures that involve Smooth by Fanaline.
Yeah, there are also one for you, one for Soren, and one for Yasina.
Yeah, but you've got one that's like all like 4 of you,
That's true.
Yeah.
which is pretty damn cool, which I
See,
like, and I wanted to start
this
off
person,
with that.
This person has all of the best of us here, and for some reason, Mummified's also here.
Yes.
Fuck you.
This is good. This is good stuff. Good shit. Good shit. Sign me up. Okay, let's go look at the
love
next
it.
one. Oh, look, it's Mummified, and he's not cute. He's manly. And then there's one with Soren, and he wants pie. And then you've got one of Yaxina, and it looks like a needlepoint.
I like just said all of those.
I know, and they're all good. Well, it's just the fact that I'm only looking at them at one at a time.
Oh.
So I have to like go through each one and be like, hey, look at this. Now look at this. Now look at this.
I got a really cute
Hey.
by Rosie Posey.
Yeah.
Picking her OC.
I was in the stream that she was making that in.
I like the faces here. But she can't say anything because apparently there's a hook going through her lips.
Yeah. It's adorable, though.
That would be incredibly painful.
I'm really excited that I caught a fish.
Oh no, I do it all the time.
I'm so excited I apparently dropped my glasses somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, we were also excited that for some reason Smooth was fishing at all in the slightest. Fishing, ever. That's
Every
funny.
time I think of ponies fishing, I just think of that great Rarity's dad thing. Is just like, I hate fish.
So then, on top of that, we also got a sweet one. Thank you, by the way, Rosie Posey. We got a sweet one from Dexter the Dreamer of Soren's OC, and
He's about to be bitten by this. Oh.
I don't bite.
It's Elena Orchids.
he's all like, "Oh God, what are you doing?
Oh no! What if Blackjack found out?
Oh,
My
no.
tears.
Your waifu."
Gasp.
I was like, I have to go home.
And then
I gotta go.
I gotta go. And then we
Run
got
so fast.
a super cool comic by Awkward Octopus 1 of me and Smooth. Super cool. Super fun. I like it.
Now you're thinking with moodles.
And on page 1, we got
That's the
by
story.
Octo Hedgie, the How I See Them.
How I
It's so many away.
Oh, God.
There's so
so-
many away.
Sorry.
There's so many away.
I wanted to cover this one.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only 4 away.
Wait, what?
And-
On page 1?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
it's-
last
it's-
thing on page 1.
How I See Them. Wait, and that's the other thing. I'm like, why am I a animatronic?
Because you're a
A
mascot.
robot.
Because you just love Five Nights at Freddy's so much.
I just love Five Nights. It's the
Well,
one.
I mean, when I did the poll, who's the mascot of your OC Sucks? You did come out on top there.
So why
I
would
mean-
he be an animatronic?
that still doesn't
It's
answer
not
why.
animatronic, it's a robot. Jeez.
Whatever.
I don't know what I am. Am I a cult leader?
Either
I
way,
think you are a
I can
cult.
see it.
I think you're a loner.
either way,
I think you're a
you have
loser,
really
but
good
you-
job security at Disneyland. You can work in Treasure Island.
The cult leader? Oh my god.
Hey, it's Disney.
Well, I mean,
Might
you
as
know,
well be a
Disney
cult.
is a cult.
Finally,
Well,
a job I can
Finally, job security I can depend on.
Nice.
Well, time to sacrifice some children from the It's a Small World ride.
Oh my god, this is the first time I'm
All the-
seeing this
All the
Hamtaro one.
faces. Oh my
It's so
god.
good.
Also, by the way, Smooth the cutest no matter what happening.
Yeah,
I
seriously.
approve so much.
He's just like, what is this? So cute.
I am the adorable.
Instead of the devil, he is the adorable.
It's true.
The adorable devil.
Sunflower seeds. Do
cute.
crumb crumb.
And if you go 2 over, Soren also got one.
Hey-oh.
Sunshine, celery stalks, and I got a scarf. So fuck you guys.
And I'm thinking I'm getting this piece of fan art right hot off the presses, so if we want to save it for last, we can. But
Gasp!
apparently, Katie Frog.
Well, save it for last. Save it for last, dude. We'll get there.
I'll save you for last.
I'm just gonna put it in the Skype, please.
Okay, great.
I'll save you for last.
Put it also in the fan art folder because I'll be able to show it then.
Sharpens
Anyway,
knives.
so then you got like I don't even know what is up with the me and the thingy.
You and the thing.
I don't
wow.
like tea. Smack. Fan art
I
from
don't know,
Ursa
man.
sucks. I love them. Ever since I started watching them, I thought this would be funny. I don't like tea. Smack. Why?
Yeah, but
Why?
you're the only one who does like tea.
I understand that. No, they're saying that the character doesn't like tea, and they're smacking me.
Because you like tea.
Okay.
And you're triggering.
And you're a faggot.
Trigger! Trigger! Tea triggered. Let's see. And they got Yaxina by Sapstar. And what did Dexter make for us? Bunch of super cute icons.
Oh my
That-
god.
Or don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
it bigger. I want to make it bigger.
These were great.
Super cute. I love them. I love them. I love them.
I love
the
this.
See, those don't get any bigger because that's just a screenshot of the
Yeah,
thing.
there are actual versions, but every single one is us has.
And then we got another one by Ivy Leaf Tea.
Oh.
Lovely, beautiful, pretty ponies. Just
I am the adorable.
you are quite majestic. I'm
Look
gonna-
at that elegance. Look at that elegance.
Elegance.
My wings encompass freaking everything.
It's great. I'd put you at the top of the totem. Let's
Doing
I
the
am
duck
the top of the
face.
totem. And scared of heights. So that's a bad idea.
Oh man.
Nah,
Well,
it's
second to top
the
totem.
totem anyways.
Okay.
And then.
Hey, don't
then-
do that.
Sorry.
Don't do that.
I apologize, Soren. But Silverboy, who is currently in the chat right now, and actually now the icon for Medi right now, is made a cute little thingamajigger for him. I really like it. Medi, what do you
The-
think?
The Dio Bobo thing.
Dio Bobo?
Isn't that the name? Isn't that
Yeah.
the name of the art you're talking about? Because that's my icon.
I am talking about that icon.
Because it was in response to me talking about JoJo in the stream.
Yeah, which by the way, if you haven't checked it out, we did a test stream on Wednesday of me playing Dark Souls. That may or may not continue, I do not know, but do keep an eye out for when we post our live events. Shush phone. So yeah, we have that. And then, let's see what else we got. We have the Flash Fire, talking about an OC. And we got the lovely humanized OC, or humanized Commander Sparkle. And let's see if he added it to the folder yet, that new stuff. Hey, hey! Katie Frog did another thing.
Birthdays!
Yeah!
Why do you have a mask on?
Because it's a professional wrestlers.
Oh, so you're supposed to be like a luchador?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Wrestler Medi.
I believe it.
I also like how normal me and wrestler me have distinctly different sizes. I got swole to become a wrestler.
I know it's just your inflated ego.
Hey-oh!
Hey, well, I mean, you need an ego to be a wrestler.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
This is true. So, that's pretty much it for the fan art this week. Anything else before we get into the OCs?
No.
Well, I mean, we could kick you in the shins.
Oh, that is true. We need to do that real quick. Just no, but so then in that case we have
How many transition words can I use in one sentence?
exactly right. So yes, then
So,
and therefore further on,
Awesome.
we are going to move into the actual meat and bones of the episode where we talk about OCs. So like we do every week, we are going to start off with the good OCs, and we're going to leave it up to a dice roll. But instead, we are not going to be using the die of fate, my lovely D4. We are instead going to leave it up to a D10. That, since there is the five of us, myself, Commander Sparkle, Medi Bubba, Smooth Sailing, and Soren Wants Pie, I will represent 1 and 2. Medi will represent 3 and... Wait, no, hold on.
You mean
Fuck, I messed
Commander?
up. Commander's going to represent 3 and 4. Medi is going to represent 5 and 6. Smooth will represent 7 and 8. And Soren will represent 9 and... On this one, it's 0. So...
Oh, that's okay. Everybody
high
knows
one
I'm
and
a
low
zero.
one there. High one and low one there, Soren. Okay, so rolling the die of fate. It rolled a 0. So it looks like we're going to take a look at what Soren's doing first this week. So Soren,
Oh crap.
tell us all about your good OC.
Well, well.
And
This
make
is
it
mummified Thunderbirds.
Oh!
You see, that was a pretty damn good joke, wasn't it?
Guys, I think our comedy skills are getting way better.
Oh man.
Yes! Yes!
Watch out, SNL. We're coming for you. We're going to be right
Yeah,
here.
basically, like, the only joke we have is hating.
Watch out, Everfree Network. Oh, wait.
What?
We already took him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Too soon.
So,
Anyway, talk about your OC.
thanks guys for making some jokes so I could reread some of the story. I feel a little,
God.
but I don't know. I lost some of it. It was lost in the aether. Okay.
You picked it like 20 minutes ago.
I want you to be quiet
The
because
illusion is
this
gone.
Anyway.
I want you to be quiet because this is Drone Crafts, the OC. Okay. I want you to shut your mouth and listen. So, she
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yes.
She is a pony. There you go. That's about all I got.
Oh!
All right, roll the dice.
Yeah, we're
and,
just blasting through these OCs. Woo!
all right. So Drone Crafts earned her cutie mark at the age of 8. She'd always been into art and books and spent most of her fillyhood trying to get better. One day she entered an art contest and she had an idea to make this giant painting with laughing ponies and happy scenery with a poem to go along with it. And so... Oh, very rude. Okay, go ahead and answer that. I want you to stand in front of the class and answer that.
Okay, well then let me
Come on,
let me,
mummified.
let me just say, Mason has responded, a happy reminder of the misery of morale, commenting on a Facebook thing I did. Thank you. I am so happy that I.
Did you feel good, Mummified? Did you
I
bring
felt
enough
great.
Facebook for the rest of the class?
Do you feel like a big
Facebook
man?
for
Did
all.
you bring enough Facebook for the rest of the
Yeah,
class?
you don't have to have one for me.
Just-
I don't like it.
Do it! Just hurry up! Tell about the OC.
Back to the OC.
So she's flabbergasted the judges, and because she had such skill and talent for a young age, she was just like, well, yeah, I'm just doing my best. And then she realized that she actually really loved this activity and she was good at it. She wanted to do it. So yeah, Pegasus obviously lives in Ponyville and she works at Sugar Cube Corner as an artist. Huh. Well,
That's odd.
yeah.
Maybe she has 2 jobs, you know? She works at Sugar Cube Corner to actually make a living, and as an artist...
Yeah, because you can't make a living as an artist.
Not,
Yeah.
Maybe
not
well,
regularly.
Maybe she's a confectioner, like, you know, one of those cake artists. She's the new host of Ace of Cakes.
You know what? In my opinion,
but-
this pony takes the cake.
Oh,
So fun.
I get it.
But yeah. So, Drawn Crafts are DC Universe. Go hold on to your Batmans, Robin.
Drawn Crafts.
And she's silly and caring and is always up for a challenge. She can sometimes be a little cocky and is not the best under pressure. She was, as a younger pony, she was adventurous and tomboyish. And although she likes drawing and art, she likes to sing. Mostly, and this is where I disagree with you, pop punk bands. And she likes being out in nature. As an artist, that makes sense, because artists like nature and scenery.
Not always.
Anyway.
I know a few artists who would prefer never to have to come in contact with nature.
Yeah.
They're just reclusive.
Well, yeah, but nature is usually pretty inspiring.
Yeah.
Yes.
To those who aren't total nerds, ho!
Oh,
Oh, shit! Now we're gonna
shots fired at our fan base that is mostly artists.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna draw this little bush over here.
What was that? How to draw a tree.
Anyway.
Okay, so she has a pet dog named Layla, and she has a family. but we probably don't need to talk about that because, yeah. So she loves her family, but she's kind of reclusive. She just likes to be peace and quiet. And she comes off as ditzy and hyperactive, but she's pretty smart and has a colorful vocabulary. Like Little Pip, colorful. What are we? How colorful are we talking?
I don't know if
here?
anyone could have that colorful of a vocab.
I don't know if vocabulary can be colorful, seeing as how it's not a solid object that can be colored.
Oh snap! that truth.
Well, would you say fire has a color? Fire's not a solid object.
Oh my god, hurry up. But it's energy that emits lights, and light wave actually is a color. So.
Moving on. I don't want to have to school you nerds on physics.
Yeah,
I
let's not
love-
talk about physics.
What?
Yeah,
Why would
that'll
you be able
like,
to school us in physics?
You're
You're
a
a
scientist.
Hey,
Because I'm a nerd.
you don't have a teaching degree.
You're
Yeah,
a genetical chemist.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Hey, Commander, you're the bestest chemist.
Okay, now listen. This is Drawn
Here.
No,
Crafts.
You
one
little
second.
shit.
You have to hold a fucking burial for that joke.
That was beautiful, mummified. 10 out of 10.
We're gonna put that joke in a boat, float it out to sea, and shoot it with a flaming arrow. That's the best
Later.
burial, in my opinion.
Viking burial.
I was gonna say I was using the Viking burial for that one.
That's pretty
Well,
awesome.
I mean, you are Italian, and that's basically the same thing.
Talk about the pony.
Oh my god.
Well, you see, it is. She walks around on 4 legs and she has wings, right?
Yeah.
And
I love it.
She's not the colors of a normal horse because this is Equestria where you can be whatever color you want.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So I actually really like this. Just the style of the mane and the tail reminds me of a raccoon. Just really cute.
Cool.
And just
well,
like-
then, since you're talking about the tail and colors, means that we're moving over to the aesthetics, right?
Yes, we are moved over to the aesthetics.
Boom,
really
aesthetics,
cute.
let's go.
Unless you guys wanted to talk about story, I don't know. Whatever you want.
It's alright.
I'm just not liking how, again, unless this is like a Pony-Sona who is specifically outside the realms of Equestria, which by being in Sugar Cube Corner, it goes against that, and them living in Ponyville goes against that. But in her she lists things like Dr. Hooves, which I don't know if it, as in the show, so meaning that there must be a show like that.
Yeah,
And then
that
Sherlock's Pones, and I'm like,
I don't know how to feel about Sherlock Pones or anime. But
yeah,
the
it's
other,
anime. I
but
feel
the
like
other ones, I mean, like I can at least.
also Paramore, is that?
Yeah, I mean that's just
Paramore is a band. Oh, hang
Yeah.
on. We're going to go back to
Yeah.
La Brea and say Paramore.
Is it a band in Equestria though?
Well, I mean,
Not the
Paramore
band in
is.
real life.
they made it a horse pun, therefore it's in Equestria.
Wait, how do
Okay.
you make a horse pun out of it?
Paramare.
Anyway.
Let's
Oh, wait, duh. She probably likes Sherlock Holmes.
Mm,
What?
That
This is
I
probably true.
can see that. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
What? Did you guys not
Wow.
think Sherlock
I
Holmes
feel
was Sherlock
stupid.
Holmes?
No,
it's
I
not
knew-
our fault that there's a thing in the Pony fandom called Sherlock Pones.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. It's a connection that people make. I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
No, but
we
we're
made-
not connecting it to the original fiction. We're connecting it to the YouTube channel. We're like,
And
oh, she
you
likes
will.
Sherlock Pones.
I'm going to connect you to the back of a
Moving
car
on.
by your head. Anyway, I like it. I know the color switches in the main are like the striping pattern is put really weird, but I really really like it because the colors fit it well.
Like
I don't like that really. Doesn't-
I love it. I like how it breaks the rules.
I
That's-
generally don't like it. I think it looks interesting here. It doesn't make any sense unless it's specifically dyed to look like that.
Yes.
Well, it says that she has thick hair because her grandfather was a zebra. Which
but that has nothing to do with.
Well, yeah, but hair doesn't grow in, or hair isn't color in that style.
You're not.
Sure,
Hair
it
doesn't
is.
grow colored like that.
How do you explain raccoons?
I was about
because
to.
they actually have a
Mhm.
tail that goes
Anyway.
through
Oh,
and
right,
comes
right,
out.
right. Okay, you know what? Shut up.
Yeah, raccoon. Wait. Wait, you do know raccoon? How raccoons work?
No, like
Stop
well,
stop ruining my arguments. I'm just trying to.
well, the thing is, for ponies, they have a really small flesh tail and a lot of hair
Yeah.
for the tail.
Yes.
Whereas raccoons actually have really long flesh tails, which their hair tails go off of
know,
and can actually
got
grow
it.
off. I'm explaining it to Mehdi because he wasn't getting it apparently.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
No,
But
Mehdi did get it. He was saying that to Soren Soren didn't get it.
Oh, somebody didn't get it. Okay, well, guys, you see, ponies have
Anyway.
really
I was
small
explaining it to
fleshy
Mummified because he didn't get it.
Jesus Christ, guys! Great start.
Great
I
start.
was
great
explaining.
start.
I was
Best start.
explaining to Mummified.
This is why we edit the show.
No,
Exactly.
this is golden.
I literally said that in chat. I was like, "Yeah, welcome to how the show actually is."
I was explaining to Mummified.
Shut up.
Why?
Don.
Why
I
it's
was like,
necessary?
Wait, what were you trying to explain to me there, Soren?
I was explaining to Mummified that it is necessary for him to breathe and blink for. He didn't know that.
I like the colors of this OC.
I do too. I really like the colors because they all fit together. It's like there's the dark blue, then there's the vanilla, and then there's the light blue, which is like in the middle of those two, and it's pretty cool.
I think the cutie mark's really generic.
The cutie mark is, as we all know, orange really fits well with blue, but
Yeah, I kind of wish that orange was the same orange in the eyes, though, for the sake of
Yeah,
recycling colors, and I think it would also just look better, maybe.
yeah, it's too like in your face orange, But
Yeah.
the cutie mark honestly doesn't bother me.
I mean,
Well-
it's not offensive, but like I said, it's really generic.
Eh.
It doesn't break any of the rules, but it also doesn't do anything new. Which
That's
isn't
fine.
exactly a bad thing. I'm just pointing it out.
Yes. Oh, that is a good thing to make clear.
So, final thoughts on this one there, Soren?
I like it. Condense your story down in the description. Like, unless I'm really stupid, which I am, and I'm missing something, which I most definitely probably am, like, condense your story. Like in the extras, where it says her grandfather was a zebra, you could bring that up and put it up in the About Her section, or just... Because when you have someone read your story, you want someone to get all the details from one quick read through
You
instead
want all
of
the deets right away.
like having to pick through to find it. But design wise, I think it's really great. Like, I really like this one. The mane and tail are cool. It's just really pleasing to the eyes. And then the story, yes, it's a little like generic art pony, but again, there's nothing necessarily wrong with being generic. So
Nice. Well then, thank you very much, Soren, for bringing on that OC. Now, let me just...
you're welcome, you piece of shit. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
Whoa.
And then click that.
That was
So,
really hostile.
fucking hell, don't care. Moving on. Rolling the die of fate, even though it's not really the die of fate. We rolled a 7, so that means smooth?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, smooth, you get to go next. Let's see.
Also mummified, that's not the die of fate.
It's not the die of fate. I said that, even though it's
the-
not the die
it's
of
the-
fate.
It's the die of 8. except
You're
it
a
has
fool.
I am a fool. So,
The die of 8. I
10.
like
Except
that.
it has 10.
so
Yeah, if it was a D8.
smooth. Focus.
Wait, why would we need a D8?
I didn't say
Focus.
anything.
Okay, smooth. Just listen to the sound of my voice, or listen to, or look at my face 10
I
seconds
just imagine
ago
mummified
on the stream.
and on
So smooth.
His
smooth,
hands on
smooth.
Smooth's
Maddie,
shoulder.
shut the fuck up, Maddie.
No, listen to this.
Smooth.
What if there was a die?
Tell me all about your good OC.
Okay. This is Violet Rose. She is a little tiny bit taller than the main 6, about fleur-de-lis height. Lives in Manhattan and is a florist. She's kind, loving, and sweet. Very flowery personality traits. And she grew up in Philadelphia with her mother and sister. As she grew older, she just kind of really liked flowers. Just thought they were really great because flowers are cool.
Good.
Yeah.
she went with her sister. She went running through poppy fields all the time because there were poppy fields behind her house, and she just kind of started bundling them together at some points and creating bouquets out of them, and it made her really happy. And then she like started to make bouquets and like decorate them with other things like roses and other kinds of flowers and grass and stuff, and make it look really nice. And it looked really nice. And then she brought one of those to her mother, and her mother was smile and joy. And
Make do
everyone's
with joy
staring
happy.
at me live. I
Make do with
I can
joy
see
happy.
their stares.
It's okay. They're obviously staring at me because of how fabulous I am. Now continue.
Ew.
Oh, in that case, yeah, then I'm fine. And after that, she knew that it was her dream to, and she got her cutie mark from it, and she moved to Manhattan and opened a flower shop there. Yeah, she now has that flower shop in Manhattan, works as a florist. And I think that's it.
Really?
Is that it?
I think so.
Is it?
I skipped around in the description a few times.
Well, that's
I
perfectly
believe
fine.
that's everything, though. Oh,
I like
she's pretty picky, but I can see how that would make sense because if you're, designing arrangements and stuff for flowers and stuff for specific bouquets and stuff, you have to be really picky about using all of the best flowers and stuff to make it absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Nice. Cool.
You know what I like? I like how in the more like this, there's just Catwoman with her boobs hanging out on DeviantArt.
Yeah, DeviantArt, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, seriously,
DeviantArt,
what the hell's wrong with
DeviantArt.
you?
Sometimes I'm just like,
I just want to look at cute ponies.
I mean, cool to see Gambit there, and it's cool that Scar's about to throw Mufasa off the rock. Long live the king!
long live the king. Long live the king. Oh my god. Good times.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, and she's also a bit of a goof in public. Fun to be around, but sometimes also embarrassing.
What's her nature? Is it motherly?
God.
Actually, somewhat. It listed under her one of her flaws is that she's mother hen-ish.
Okay. That's not necessarily a flaw. I don't know, maybe it is.
I don't know. I guess I should probably look up the exact definition of what mother hen-ish is.
I don't know, fucking-
So, what do you guys think?
I think it works. It's a nice OC.
I mean,
I think.
okay.
I feel like it's a good story. Nothing really like out there and outlandish and super eye grabbing, but like also not really bad either.
Yeah.
It's quaint. It's a quaint OC.
Find it interesting in the description, the listing the allegiance to Princess Celestia.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
so is she gonna try to assassinate Princess Luna even though the altercation is over?
No, she'll go to a fan meeting with Luna and ask her to autograph something, and then 3 hours later she'll be shot dead by the same person.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And then they'll blame it on Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's
So,
awkward silence.
aesthetics?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
this-
you guys don't want to say anything about how awesome of a florist she probably is, yeah, sure.
She probably
Man, I
is a
bet this
really nice
pony is an
florist. I
awesome
like it.
florist. Hey, I said it first.
I will not be forced to say things against my will.
Say what I want to say.
You anti-conformist, get out of here, Commander. No one wants
Ha!
you.
I am an individual.
I don't want to waste my
My
time.
time, go to casualty
You see?
of society.
Society!
You see, by conforming, you are
I wanna
or by
go.
not conforming, you are a conformist. Therefore, you
So
must
this is
conform
Euro
to
C
not
Sucks,
conform.
Euro C Sucks Pro Skater Underground 3 with Knuckles.
Yes, please.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Series.
Okay, so we got focus, aesthetics.
This is focus.
The movie, the game.
Don't spoil my
In
focus.
space on
ice.
Holy shit! You know it's bad when even Smooth has gone off the deep end.
It's
Yeah,
like
this is like the most cancerous recording in a while.
but it's the
Well, it's because
best.
Smooth doesn't have to edit it.
That's probably why it is, because he didn't have to edit it.
Aesthetically, I really like this. We don't get like a lot of we don't use a lot of traditionally done ponies on this show, or well, OCs, I guess, because we don't only do ponies.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
whatever.
I like it.
I like.
I like the approach of the art style here with the kind of watercolor design.
I think it's more markers.
Is it markers?
I don't know. That looks like watercolor.
That looks
that-
watercolor to me.
Of the years I took art class, that looks like watercolors.
It's
I
under
don't know.
cartoon
Watercoloring
paintings.
101 or
It looks kind of like a watermelon to me.
But yeah, it's under. It's
I think it's more like a pineapple.
Also, I think it's watercolors because you can definitely see the point where the watercolor spilled into each other near the eyes.
Fine.
Guys, I'm
Fine.
hungry.
Suck it, nerd! Ha ha!
Fine. Smooth doesn't identify art. Okay, whatever. I like it.
took
Okay.
shitloads of art classes in high school.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, you liar. Anyway,
you know my life.
I like it regardless.
Yes.
Blue and orange
White.
together. Oh, just flawless. I mean, what
Just
better
so
color
good.
scheme?
So good.
What better color scheme? It's so good.
It's so good.
I'm not sure
So good.
exactly about the brown, though. I feel like it sticks out in comparison. Not in the best of ways, but I do.
But in the worst of ways.
Not in the worst of
It
ways.
was
Get
the
hell
best
out
of
of here. It's not that
times.
bad.
It was
I
the
think
worst
that
times.
one of the problems with, and this is sort of just a problem that comes with doing traditional art with colors like that. It's like it's hard to get the one because specifically with colors like brown and blue and stuff, it's hard to get ones that mix together well,
Yeah.
like correctly. So especially when you're doing traditional art where you don't have the ability to pick any color from the color spectrum basically.
It's incredibly difficult,
Yeah,
so I'm
it's
giving it a pass.
So, in that respect, yeah, it's not that bad. I'd like to see what this would look like in
Show style?
in like a show style,
Or in definitive
digital
color
style. However the artist wants to do it.
I'd like
Either
to
way.
see it done by Salvador Dali. Actually,
Yes.
That would be
Melting.
interesting.
he'd be like, "Man, I love ponies."
No, it would be nothing. Isn't he fucking dead?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, it would be kind of cool to see a skeleton draw something, but probably nothing would get done.
But he can't draw anything. He has to go off to the war.
Either way, I really like how the blue and the orange are.
Yes, I like it. The blue is I mean, again, probably because of the watercolor, it's a little bit
The great skeleton.
faded. I guess not quite.
Faded.
But I can see what they're going for in this, and I like it.
Yeah.
I just
For
I
the
just-
colors, at least.
I just see simplicity, and it looks pretty damn good to me.
I love
Always-
simplicity for some
I've
reason
always
right
liked
now.
simplicity. It's just
The
like
only, if there's only one thing I have trouble with her design-wise, and it's probably just because watercolors are a bitch to do this with, but her cutie mark doesn't look right.
Yeah, she also said that it was like, well, I should probably change that, to Violet, because her name is Violet Rose,
Yeah,
to not be blue.
it'd be interesting.
Yeah,
And maybe fill in the rose part.
yeah. So fill in the rose with violet or purple.
Make it seem like it doesn't look like it's just kind of like a sketch you
Drawn.
forgot to erase,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and everything should be good.
it's definitely helpful for the outlines of the pony, though.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, quite. So, final
Jupiter
words
Creek.
on this one there, Smooth.
I think she's really adorable. Her mane style's freaking gorgeous, and I assume her tail matches. And I really like her eyes. They pop out really well, and I really like Florist Pony.
Nice. Well then, we're gonna have to
Floral
move on from-
designer.
we're gonna have to move on from that.
She's really cute.
I bet she is, but you know
Wait,
what?
one more
She is.
thing.
You saw her. You loser.
I really like her mane.
Anyway,
I don't want to waste my
time.
I don't want to wait.
Casualty of this
for
fucking
lives to
live
be
stream.
over.
Oh my
Never
god.
fall in line and be.
Reconnected?
My mind.
Reconnected?
Oh.
Are we? I think yeah. I think we're good now.
Are we?
Yeah, there we
wasting our
go.
time becoming another casualty of society.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
you see,
Yeah,
my
just went
mind's
down for a
telling me
second.
no, but my body.
My
Okay,
body.
there- It's like it's going now.
Yeah, it's back up now. I can tell.
Yay.
OBS
My-
came back a while ago. I'm just like, whoa, that
My
was weird.
body is Reggie.
Fucking weird, dude.
I'm laughing at my own
It
jokes.
is
I'm
true.
sorry.
So
Reggie
anyway,
did throw that smash match.
shut up. Shut up. Roll a 2. We're gonna do this. All right. So,
Are we?
I'm gonna have a hard time doing this because I gotta pull it up for myself, and then fucking pull it up. from
No.
here. All right. So, I'm looking. Which one is this? Oh, right. Symphonic. Wait. Why isn't it? There it is. Okay. So, where's the text? There's the text. Symphonic Dawn by Shadow Fang Art. This one's one of the things that I believe I like it more in the fact that of its backstory more than its actual aesthetic, because I think the aesthetic could be a little bit better. But the backstory is where this pony, I think, is strong for reasons. I don't know. So the quick little thing, and it's also, by the way, a work in progress for those who care / may think it is lacking in any way, shape, or form.
Why is it?
Because they're looking for improvement or ways to
Yeah.
Keep going.
yeah,
Ways
that's it.
to, yeah.
Well, I was gesticulating while I was doing it, so you guys couldn't see it, but the tech. Anyway, you'll know in a bit. So anyway, so a quick little facts. Symphonic Dawn, or just Dawn to her friends, is the younger sister of Nightbeat, another OC of theirs. This is one of these family OCs. She is a few years older than CMC. She loves to accessorize. Bows are her favorite, and she dislikes mess and dirt, which I can understand. She was born in Camelot to a family of 4. Her mother, Midnight Cenero, her father, Sunlight Harmony, her brother, Nightbeat, and of course herself. Like all members of her family, she had to learn how to play an instrument, and it turned out she was good at playing the flute.
Well,
It's a great story about like how her sisters and whatnot, and she had to go to a place in Camelot for an academy of fine music and tons of practice, and she got accepted within a year and this and that, and she joined a junior orchestra. It says that she prefers to stay in Canterlot and plans to stay even when she's all grown up. She only leaves when she is going to stay with her brother in Ponyville, as her family rarely goes on holiday due to how busy they always are. Her key mark is basically just for the music, not necessarily the flute. Dawn does play other instruments, but the flute is her favorite. Dawn and Nightbeat also size references, as NB is average-sized siblings. There's an extra link and whatnot off to the side that you can feel free to go check out if you care. But we're focusing on Symphonic Dawn, or Dawn. So it's not a huge, giant, robust story that like has complicated character development, blah blah blah, and overpowered or oversaturated or blah blah. Mary Sue. It's sort of a frame style behind this pony. It's like, okay, this is a little bit of what this pony has done. This is a little bit of what they are into. This is what, their special talent is. And they like music. They did this. They did that. But the one flaw that I have with this is that it doesn't show a lot of what about the character. I mean, I know it said that she didn't like messes, and she's got some family and whatnot. She's a year older, but there's very little about
how does
her.
she behave and react to certain situations?
Yeah. And that's where I think this...
I'll land that yawn.
I told
my apologies.
you. Just stop it.
Where this character could bloom or flourish in development and whatnot. It just needs more backstory for the actual pony itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of the
Flute is an
backstory?
amazing instrument.
The
You
flute
chose
is
the
an
good
annoying
one.
ass
That's just because you played flute, loser.
I fucking hate the flute.
Hey.
Played the skin flute.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Damn, Soren.
What?
Yes, I did
The
play the
flute-
flute when I was a younger lad, but it
Does
has
the
been a very
flute-
long time, and I still love it because it's a great instrument.
Does the flute play in the treble clef?
Is that a question?
No, you dumbass.
That
That's
is
a
a
bass
question.
clef.
Shut up. I don't know how the flutes work because they're stupid.
Yes, it's in the treble clef.
So
So that means it's garbage.
why
No.
is
It means it's
why
great.
why is there
That's just a
what
note.
note is that? Yeah, I know it's a note. It's
It's technically
F.
not a note.
Yeah,
there's only
technically
four-
it's not a
there's-
note because there are only 4 lines.
Well,
Yeah, there's
technically,
not
if you
enough.
think about it,
There's
it's the
only
bottom
4
note,
ledger
so
lines.
C, B, A, G, F. That's
there-
F.
No,
Yeah, I
there
know.
aren't
That's
enough
what I said.
lines.
That's F.
I know, but if
There's
it was
not
on
a-
the
there's-
bottom space, it'd be an
If
F.
it was,
Jeez,
That's-
well you
yeah,
fucking-
there's not enough ledger lines. Put more ledger lines, please.
Yeah. I can. Does. Yeah, that
Because
actually
the
still bugs
music
me like a
lives
lot.
in us, and it lives in you, and it lives
guess-
on her butt.
You guys are fucking. You guys
For
are nerds.
accuracy's sake.
You're
For
a nerd.
accuracy's
Fuck all
sake.
you guys. I don't know shit about music.
Maybe that's
Because you
you're a
suck.
nerd.
Maybe you
That's
should
why
have
you
stopped
suck.
taking all those art classes and started. I don't know.
You know,
Stop
Hey,
sucking.
Smoot, I can't identify music, but I can identify water paint, watercolor.
Water paint.
water.
Yeah,
Good.
water-based paint.
Amazing logic you're using there. Amazing knowledge.
Man, guys, this episode's so good.
Shut
I
up.
don't
No,
know,
you.
let's go.
Anyway, I really like her.
She reminds me of that one OC that played the flute and had the T. Yep.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, that
I
was
can't
my.
remember.
It was my favorite. I don't remember her name, but
It was
Oh.
Silver something.
Silver Bells or something like that.
I don't think it was Silver Bells. It was
I feel really bad. Can't even remember her name of.
It was so long ago. That was like a year ago or more.
Damn. It was. But anyway, are we on aesthetics now? Because we were talking about the cutie mark.
It feels like her backstory is kind of a generic music background sort of thing.
Oh yes.
And I'm
Again,
okay with that. I know
Nothing wrong with
I know
generic.
people in situations like that sort
Yeah,
of.
I definitely for as far as that goes, I think the backstory is pretty much fine. I mean, if you want to throw in a couple of things to spice it up, sure, but don't really have to change much. I would just say, like Mummified was talking about, sort of expand on like who she is, not what she's done, but who the character is, because that's a very
Aesthetics.
important part.
Switch it.
The
I
art.
like this design.
That's what-
Man,
It's a little much.
great transition.
Don't
Just
care.
throw it off
Don't
the cliff.
Yeah, I did.
I
Chat was
like
bugging
her
me about it.
aesthetics, but I don't like it when thinking about My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, because I'm like,
I
oh
don't
man, it
like
looks so cool. Oh wait, this would never, ever, ever happen in the show.
I don't like it
I-
because it reminds me of the princess from Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann.
Spoilers.
I like the colors of the mane, but I don't like the way that the mane is done.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
I don't the curls are they're too
Curly.
too much, too far out. I can't describe it exactly, and I don't
Yeah.
like that the curls, just the curls, are blue. If the blue
Well,
was
I mean,
incorporated better,
that is actually like a dyeing style.
yes. If
I
it's
think it's
dyed,
called I think it's called frosty tips or frozen tips or one
Yeah,
of those
that-
two
it's
things.
Frosted
But,
tips is the thing.
okay,
if it is that,
Nice pastel colors.
yeah,
and
I don't-
and
I-
that red, yellow, blue.
it's true.
Yes.
I like the reusing of red.
Yeah,
But this isn't necessarily a point against the actual OC, but that background's a little weird.
Die.
I don't think that.
Oh,
moving on. Then.
Excuse.
Katana. You
we
didn't let me
have-
finish.
We have. Oh, goddamn it, phone! Just fucking unlock already. Jesus Christ! Show me how much time's left.
Oh my goodness.
We have a minute left to talk about this OC, so we should.
It's really
talk about
cool.
this.
I like the colors. I don't like the name. I don't like the cutie
You
mark.
were talking
Moving
about
on.
the background, but I feel like the background isn't that bad in the fact that no colors are.
Don't talk about the
affecting-
background.
Fuck you, Soren. No colors are affecting the colors of the OC themselves. Like the yellows and the blues are rested upon darker like purples or like I guess light dark like
Light dark.
I don't know.
Light dark?
The
Light
purple,
dark?
the purple
Light
of this thing doesn't affect the colors of the OC. Therefore, the different background is just kind of there to attract attention. And like I think the background is fine, but her cutie mark's kind of dumb.
Eh.
Yeah,
I understand it.
yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the cutie mark. I mean, it's a bit. It's like so generic musician, but not at the same time. I don't know.
Hashtag not enough ledger lines.
It doesn't have it. Well, I mean that if you want to get technical, yeah. I mean, I would try to like find some way to have it be like since she specifically likes flute, see if there's a way to have it symbolized in that. But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to do cutie marks for things like musicians and artists without it just being the same boring stuff for everyone.
Great. I like this OC, despite the fact that it lacks a little bit of character behind her. I think that since this is a work in progress, take into account what we have said about this here OC. And I think it could be wonderful. So good luck on finishing this OC. But in the meantime, we're going to have to move on to the next one, which means... Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Oh, if I get back here,
damn it.
loser.
Damn it. Just fucking stay on the 8.
That was me. I already win.
0, Soren.
That was I freaking.
3, Commander.
Cool.
There you go.
3, a combination of 3 and 5.
So, I'm
Wait,
gonna
hold on,
jump right
hold
into
on,
this.
hold on. Wait, okay.
Medi, you have to go at the same time as Commander.
All right, Commander, it's competitive.
No, shut the fuck up.
I'm not set up for that shit.
I am not dealing with any of that bullshit.
It's head to head.
Welcome.
It just needs
Anyway.
1,000 more exclamation points.
Anyways,
Welcome
Anyway.
to the
oh, fine. Are you ready?
I am ready, so go.
Awesome. So, the OC that I brought this week is Elegant Stroke, also known as Ellie or L. I'm not sure exactly how the pronunciation of that would go, but that's only from my close friends and family. Elegant Stroke or Elegant is like a male. If you couldn't tell, it's sometimes Silverboy. It's style. It's sometimes hard to tell, but they are a male, and they live in Baltimore. Pardon me, and they're a freelance artist with a studio there. Their personality is they're excitable, but sometimes pretty timid. And they're an ambivert, which is sort of the in-between of introvert and extrovert. Depends on like the situation and stuff like that, which I like. It's not just one or the other, because most people aren't actually just one or the other.
But
Yeah, Smooth.
I don't like that at all because most people are that.
That's true.
Just choose one that describes you more. That's the purpose of them. Freaking personalities are situational and dispositional, not just dispositional.
Semantics getting cut out of the human body.
Wow.
Semantics getting cut out of our psychology. It no longer affects us.
Anyways,
What?
regardless,
That's like-
whatever.
It's like semantics getting cut out of psychology. Just dump all your books in the garbage.
It's
Just
like
fucking
this
done.
part would be cut out of an episode.
Anyways, finishing up their personality, they also are a calm, an obsessive, and controlling. So that's gotta be fun. Elegant Stroke was raised as a pretty simple pony who just loved like rainy days and staying aside working on his art, doing like freelance stuff. Works on like advertisements, like signs, just things that people like commission him to do. And so long as he gets to draw and paint, he's a happy pony. But he's not. He just likes hanging around with his friends and just having a fun time. Just normal like person, people, pony character things. Though at times he comes off as controlling, sometimes spoiling people's fun when he gets into that like that mindset and mood where he just has to have everything his way and do things like that. But for his background, was born and raised in Baltimore and lived with his grandmother. And as a colt, he was just really high energy, kind of ADHD, rambunctious, and stuff like that, which made it hard for his grandma to control him. And he got in trouble at school a lot, being not because he was necessarily like mischievous or trouble, like trying to cause trouble, but he just didn't pay attention, and just because of that would just cause problems. And this happened for a while. He actually ended up getting removed from the school he was at, and his grandma was like, "I need to find a way so that he can like stay focused." So she tried to find different outlets for him. Tried like sports, and tried like different school activities and clubs and stuff, but nothing worked at all. And then she finally, near the end, she decided to place him into an art class, and instantly like got him right in the mood. He put all that energy and focus into his art, and it actually ended up sort of mellowing him out over time as he began to place more and more priority in his art. And about a year after discovering his passion for art, he got his cutie mark at a art expo for novice artists. His faults are that he's very emotional and sort of like almost bipolar, not quite bipolar though. And then because of that, it's easy to fuck with him. Also, the little note that Silverboy left on here is that star is a birthmark. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, but it is a thing that you should probably know. Anyways, thoughts, feelings, things like that.
Yeah.
I think it was a nice male pony. Wait, no, sorry, wrong word. I was looking at the bag and I was thinking something else. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I mean, they are a male.
That's
Yes,
what I thought you were
they are
talking
not a
about. I was
female.
like, you know what else isn't female?
I like the concept of I'm only really good at art. I don't like doing anything else. Fucking sports is hard.
Sports are hard.
Sports is hard.
Oh shit!
Sport ball.
Really?
I can't get a touch goal in the sports ball.
Ah,
Round.
man, this frisbee is so difficult to hit.
What
I love when I hit the frisbee and I score a touch ground and then run all the goals.
Run all the goals. Faster
And jump
than a
into the
speed
net at the
bump.
end.
That's the greatest sport. We just invented the greatest sport, guys.
All while
think
covered
we
in
did.
maple syrup. We'll call it pancake. It'll be great.
Anyways, yeah.
So, any actual thoughts on the character?
Well, I think that it is indeed a character created for the My Little Pony universe.
Very, very informative. Very helpful.
They're very well done in their artist pony. I mean, it's not really, I don't know if it's generic at this point because we get a lot of I wasn't good at anything else, so I became this.
See, I like the way that this was done though, because it wasn't like he like it doesn't sound like he was too like freaked out or worried about it. He just was like a happy like excited like ADHD like person. Yeah, words are hard.
It's nice
But-
to be able to move on with your problems.
But then it was his like grandma who's like, oh my god, I have to fucking deal with this kid. Let's find some way to get this kid to like.
And you
fucking
said he was
settle down.
bipolar, right?
Well, he's not. It's not described as bipolar, but it says he's very emotional, and it can happen pretty fast. How his emotions change from like happy to angry.
Okay, because if you did add the bipolar aspect, the personalities would make more sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Those seem like opposites, and bipolar is usually split. It's not really split personality, is it?
no, bipolar. Those are different things.
It just feels like calm, then obsessive and controlling, but timid and excitable.
Also motherly.
Yeah, You're also forgetting the lovely motherly.
Which I think all that stuff plays into the ambivert thing. Smooth.
You know,
Yeah, but everyone's an ambivert. It's more about focusing on which one you're more than the other.
But what if you're like equally both in different situations?
but what if you
Well, then you
were
wouldn't
me?
have differing things there. Because these personality is also situational. You act differently around different people.
It's true.
That is true. Output comes from input when it comes to that thing. You know what? That made no sense.
Situational.
Reactions. You know, I think that in a world, if we lived in a world, say we live in a world where you are a squid that is also a kid.
Stop.
Yes. 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 Go on.
This
Yes.
OC
Wait.
would
Wait.
be
Yes.
pretty
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. Wait. Go on. Yes. No. Wait. Stop. Yes. Go on. Yes. Wait.
Aesthetics.
Mummified, do you have anything you want to say on the character before we move on to aesthetics? You didn't say anything.
Like at all.
Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted with things with the stream and stuff, but from the brief little moments that I caught, I think it's an okay OC. I don't necessarily understand the whole being abdovert or whatever, but
Ambivert.
Ambivert.
or an ambientvert.
Ambivert.
I don't understand him being an Amber Alert, but whatever.
A hybrid car.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
An
Aesthetics
ambibomb.
wise, this pony's adorable. I love the colors. I think that that Silverboy chose a really good way to get these kind of blue style colors. I don't know exactly the names of the colors.
This color scheme very heavily reminds me of Meme Kaji's Cherry Berry and Blueberry.
I can kind of see.
Yes.
I can kind of see that. Because they definitely mix the brown and the blue in a way that I really like, at least.
Maybe a distant relative.
But I love that. I like the cutie mark. I think it's because it's like an artist cutie mark, but it's like different enough that it's not the same one you've seen on every single artist.
So does he like to draw snakes then? Is that what that is?
Totally. That's exactly what it means.
You know, I like the character, but not enough cravats. 2015.
Needs more cravats.
Man,
Needs
that
more
joke
cravats.
was so long ago.
Notice how I'm pulling up all these really old dead jokes.
Euroc sucks. Our humor comes from everything.
Our
That's dead.
humor is very situational, and then after that, it's all inside jokes.
It almost looks like his tail is like a spray of water, like a really artsy,
can
like
kinda see
you
that.
know, spray of or water coming out of something. It looks really neat.
I really like the style of the mane and tail
Yeah,
in general.
just design-wise, they're really good.
Is it?
Behaves like hair. They're consistent between the two. It's the things I like.
That's the shit that I like.
Shit's cash, yeah.
What is the star? Is the
It's a birthmark.
oh?
Which I don't.
I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel. That's
Did
the
I
only,
miss-
that's
did
the
I
only
miss
thing I
that
don't know how to
part?
feel.
Would it be like a birthmark where I know if a birthmark is on an area where hair grows, it can suck
Turn
all
the hair
the
white.
color out of the hair, and your hair will come in colorless. That's something that happens to a few people who have like birthmarks around the front of their head, where they'll actually have like white patches in their hair. So I mean, I guess I can kind of understand like with how pony coats work that if you had a birthmark in the shape of a star, your hair would grow out weird like that. But I don't know how I feel.
I don't think
see
that made any sense at all in
I
the
don't think-
slightest.
I mean,
But
the hair
man,
is not
I wish
the-
I had discolored hair.
Hair's,
I mean, I'm getting it. Thanks, hair.
hair's
I
not
don't-
being affected by it. It's just sort
Yeah.
of showing through just to show that the key or that birthmark is there.
I don't think.
That's what I
I
think.
don't think he's an artist. I think he's a wizard. Elegant Stroke is a wizard.
He does have two wands sticking out of his bag,
It's true.
and
I mean,
another wand
He
on his
does have
butt.
he does have a birthmark on his forehead.
maybe he's a paint wizard.
Also, thanks for that interesting fact there, Medi.
He
You
is
see-
Harry
You
Cooper.
see, Euroc sucks can be educational sometimes. Now
Yeah.
since that fact is gone, you can expect another one in about 20 episodes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can, some actual intelligent conversation.
Oh boy.
Intelligent, but on this show, yeah, that comes around every once in a while, like a blue moon.
Yeah. Also, I like the hat. I like the colors. I want to see the hat and what it looks like more.
It's a fedora, obviously.
Well, guess what? Guess what, Commander?
What?
I need your final thoughts on this pony because we're out of time.
Okay, cool.
Gasp.
My final thoughts are that I really like the way this character's done. I like the duality of the personality and how they explain it and how the grandma dealt with it. I like the colors and I like pretty much everything about it. Good job on this one.
Cool beans! Well, then that means that we get to wrap it up with the final good OC this week,
Medis.
which is Medi's OC.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Medi,
So you've been paying
tell
attention
us-
this time, Mummified.
Just
This is
tell-
Captain Lucky Die.
another goddamn fucking pirate
From the same person.
from the same
Somebody
person.
must. Why do you hate pirates?
By Rainbow
it-
Master 921.
No, Soren, the context for this is the fact that Medi has brought on, what is it, 3 other pirates from the same person?
Yeah, and they've all fit with different themes too.
Another
Which is
goddamn
kinda sad.
fucking pirate.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it goes to show that Rainbow Master is able to make different species of pirates that are really cool.
Pirate
Anyways,
confirmed a species.
she, Jesus, I am terrible. She was born around 6 years before Luna's banishment. Luna's banishment, and she was born to this little port city because this is gonna be a pirate story. So they obviously got to live by the water at first, which I like. Her mother was a musician and her sister was an inventor. And one day she was a little bit of a troublemaker. She was a little shit who would go around slingshotting people because she was a little troublemaker. But one day she was at the pier buying some stuff, and she happened to catch a very adventurous-looking pony. And he gave her a candy cane. And because he gave her a candy cane when she showed interest in him, he decided to follow her. She decided to follow him. And noticed that he had a ship, and she snuck on his ship. And after about a day, he found her, didn't recognize her as any of her crew, and realized what had happened. They didn't bring her back. Instead, the captain, Bloodhound, decided to raise her as his own daughter. Yeah, fuck it. It's too busy. It's too hard to bring kids back.
I like it.
And this is Equestria. Can't really kill anybody. Might as well just take it in.
Well, I mean, he is a pirate. You steal. You don't return.
I'm bringing this kid back. But,
Stealing your children.
She was on that ship for another 5 to 15 years, where she grew up the pirate lifestyle. She was gifted a hat and a bandana, and she started walking the pirate walk and talking the pirate talk. And then she found herself in a card game against Inkheart, which in this universe is a professional gambler and has been unbeaten for a while. And somehow Lucky beat her repeatedly, earning her cutie mark in luck. She has a luck-based cutie mark. And eventually Bloodhound retired, and Lucky was given the ship because he treated her as a daughter, so it went down. It was his will. Now he's not dead, but I guess it's pass on the family legacy, even though we're not family.
Even though he's not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. So she got the ship.
Not quite dead yet, sir.
The crew didn't really like her that much, so they decided to mutiny. Fuck this. Get out of here. And then in the next port town, they turned her into the police. Or the Navy. And she was arrested and imprisoned.
Hello,
What?
we're pirates. Please take our friend.
Yeah, fuck this. Fuck her. She's done a lot of illegal shit. Get her out of here. Fuck her. And then she... but
cool.
her and her cellmates, currently heading the Gunner Flash... Wait. Her and her crewmates headed Gunner Flashfire? I have no idea what that means. But I know that she breaks out of the prison, steals another ship, and she names it the Wandering Storm, and assembles a new crew.
She names it the Smooth Sailing.
And I like this concept as a character because it's not over here, but Rainbow Master wants to possibly make a comic series about this where it follows her. So I feel like that's really good build-up because I'm really excited to see how Lucky Die goes.
I thought you were going to say how Lucky dies, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I forgot that is the name.
But she has some likes and dislikes. She likes specifically cherry wood red desks, and the color red in general. Also, opera houses and concerts. She enjoys going to those. She loves exploring and adventuring and getting all that treasure that comes with that exploring and adventuring, especially supernatural treasure.
She likes booty.
What? There isn't any supernatural treasure. What do you think this is? Some magic world? Get out of here.
Yeah,
No, she found a +1 mace. Come on.
She's really excited to find the Manus's Touch or the Fountain of Youth or the Sands of Time. She wants to find all of them.
A +1 mace isn't even good.
But it is magical.
Well, it depends on what.
Guess. Still not good.
Shut up.
She dislikes ignorance, losing, the government. I don't want to wait. And she has a personal.
Going to the casualties.
She has a personal vendetta against General Firefly, as well as the Crimson Star set. I'm assuming those are pirates, as well. She also hates swearing, and she'll club you with her gun, and her gun's really heavy, so you'll feel it for a while if you swear in front of her.
Shit.
That is bullshit. Ow.
You guys are all screwed.
Shit. Stop hitting me! Fucking shit! Stop hitting me! She also hates loud noises and bright lights. And her eyes are highly sensitive to photos.
How can you be a pirate? You have to fire cannons and stuff.
She puts in earplugs.
And just doesn't look?
I mean, she's the captain. She herself doesn't have to fire the cannons.
It's true.
Okay, she just has to, man the helm.
She just has to yell at the top of her lungs, fire the cannons.
Well, I'm gonna assume loud noises as in, like, sudden loud noises.
I don't know, a cannon's pretty sudden.
Not if you're telling someone to fire.
It can still be incredibly loud and sudden.
I think did you mean unexpected?
Sudden, yeah.
Do you mean pandering?
You mean pandering?
She has a fear of dogs and drowning. I would assume that drowning kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You're a pirate, get over it.
Fuck you, it's still scary. Her cutie mark is a lucky die, showing her face, or showing one face to represent her unnatural talent of fortune and always being able to make the call. I don't like the second half of that, but I like how it kind of plays into her luckiness and how she got it through gambling, because gambling requires luck, and it's a luck-based cutie mark, and I don't even care that it's not really tied to a special talent, it's tied to something bigger than her. And I like...
I don't like how it can be tied to something bigger than her because it's a talent, and you can't be talented in luck. That's simply something that's not possible, for one. And two, Snake Eyes is actually one of the worst things in like all forms of gambling.
True, maybe like a 7, like 2 die making a 7. But anyways, I feel like it really follows with her life though, because she is super lucky through life that when she wandered onto a ship, that the day later she wasn't just dropped off and or killed or something. No, she found like one pirate who was like, "Yeah, I'm ready for a daughter," and then she was lucky that through her adventures that she was able to beat like the unbeaten gambler, and then she was able to inherit a ship. Sure, it was unlucky that she got arrested, but somehow, through the magic of her luckiness, she was able to get a crew from that prison to make her own ship. I feel like the luck plays into her character quite a lot. I'm really hoping that she gets to those rare treasures. Oh yes, and all the treasure that she does find, she stores in a little cellar on a tiny island in the middle of nowhere.
And then one person's just going to go there one day stranded because they got stranded. And they're like, is there like anything? Oh my, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Too bad
I just need to survive now.
Aesthetic.
Too bad I'm super starving and dehydrated and just falls and dead on the ground.
That's it. We're done. Backstory's over. Aesthetics.
I like
My
it.
name... no, before we continue on...
Bitch! You were pulling a commander.
Hey, no, fuck you. This is important. When she was a little filly, before she was taken by the captain, her name was Fine Eyes.
Fine Eyes.
And I mean, them eyes.
Explain.
So wait, her real name is Fine Eyes?
Yeah.
I like that more for the second part of the actual cutie mark then.
I really like this OC a lot. Look how cute her face is. I love her eyes. I don't know why. I like her eyelashes being just two big jagged spikes.
I think that's mascara.
Yeah, I was gonna say that definitely does not seem like actual eyelashes. That seems like.
Well, then it looks like pirate makeup.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Um,
I don't know how many pirates you've seen, but
Also, it's coming off of her face.
yeah, so in that case, yeah, it definitely has to be gigantic, probably fake eyelashes.
I like it.
That's
they look
weird.
cute. It makes her face. It just draws me right to her face, and I'm like, oh, she has really cute face. And I'm like, oh, she has really cute color design. Oh,
Final
she has
words
really...
there, Medi.
What? We only started.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Screw you.
It's been
Continue.
10 minutes.
Screw
Sorry,
you.
I'm the most prepared
Anyway.
person here. Go kill yourself.
motherfucker.
We're just wasting
I
more
was on
time
top
by
of this
arguing.
episode.
No go.
I think Soren was the most prepared. I
Obviously.
like the colors.
I like
Except-
her hair.
ex-
I like the colors. I like her hair design. I like everything. I like this OC a lot. It's cute.
I'm
Soon
not
it was.
a big fan of the cutie mark color, though.
I picked it immediately when it was put into our submission. I was like, no, this not. No one's gonna have a fair shot at this because I'm just taking it. Fuck you guys. I like this OC a lot.
I'm not a fan of the cutie mark color.
A little bit
It's really jarring in comparison to the rest of the pony.
yeah, you
I
can
don't know. I feel
Also,
like it fits.
Also, probably not a color that would be in a pony, but whatever. AU.
It's a little bit dark, but
On a scale of 1 to alternate universe.
On a scale of 1 to pirate, this is pre-pirate.
Eh.
I'd give it about
I
a Jolly
mean-
Roger.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably just like a swashbuckler.
I'm not normally the one who gets really excited for upcoming comics about OCs, but I really want like stories about this. I want more Lucky Die.
Medi, you are the most frequently avid about stories and stuff for all of us.
Aroused by
So-
stories.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not normally honest about it.
wow, dick.
Oh my.
So,
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of excited about.
Anyways, make more Lucky Die.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. Wonderful.
Okay, I'll get right on that.
Hey, Mofar,
That-
you can comment there.
That is it for Medi's good OC. Thank you very much, Medi, for bringing that on. And guess what? That wraps up the bad OCs. Now, I'm going to try doing
Oh, really? Does it?
the good OCs. Yeah, it wraps up the good OCs.
You said bad
You said
OCs.
bad
Fuck
OCs.
off. I don't care. I was probably thinking before we go into bad OCs, but as we transition over into bad OCs, I'm going to play an ad real quick. So we will be back in one moment.
Oh.
So,
Except for all those
that,
people.
Yeah.
who
yeah, for
have
those
ad
people who,
blocker.
also for those people who can just skip the ad
Yeah,
in
the
like
people
5
that-
seconds.
that have, like,
Ew, this is gonna be really awkward.
Yeah, they can probably still watch it. They're probably still
So, yeah.
watching right now.
So yeah, Medi, don't say anything bad about the people watching again.
yeah, don't insult our fans, Medi, because we're just playing an ad.
Fuck you guys. Who installs ad blocker anyways?
Everyone except me, apparently.
So,
And Rosie Posey does too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
yep,
Huh,
that's a lot of people.
no ads.
That's
I
a
don't
lot
have
of
ads.
people.
No ads.
So
No
those are
ads.
so-
Ad block. Ad block. Yep. That chat just
Thanks
going
for
ad block.
supporting
Ad
the
block.
show, guys.
Yeah, you're real great, guys. We can clearly tell who supports the show and who doesn't. Fuck.
Yeah. You can tell who's making us money. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Even though technically Rosie Posey has probably sent in and we've reviewed enough OCs that technically we should almost at the point where we should start cutting her a check. Whoops.
No.
Not gonna happen.
You don't even
Sorry.
cut us checks.
I give you
Fuck.
guys free hotels. Don't bitch.
I haven't gotten one of those.
Well, damn it.
Yeah.
I invited you.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're
I've
starting-
invited you to 2 conventions so far.
I know, but I always have things to do, like army stuff, and I'm just like, oh.
Fighting trolls and whatnot. But
Fighting
anyway,
trolls.
so we are back from that ad. And I'm going to play
Are
another
we?
one.
That ad that apparently most people didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you
So,
dare.
That ad that will look really awkward when this episode is uploaded later.
I don't know what's supposed to happen with that. I mean, I don't
Nothing.
know, like, what happened with the
It's
ad?
an ad that plays during the stream.
But
it
during
does-
the upload, does it say like, "Hey, there was
No.
an ad here," so why not?
No. Why would
Oh.
it? Anyway.
Anyway,
on the OCs.
Man,
moving
this
on
is-
to the bad OCs. By the way, as a reminder, do remember to tweet Yox Live when you're talking about the show on Twitter. That helps support us and gets people to watch these things and spreads
Also-
awareness about the deadly disease of not watching EuroC Sucks live on Twitter.
You okay there?
I don't know how you
Hey,
can watch live on Twitter, but okay.
Yeah,
Who the fuck uses Twitter?
I know, right? Fuck Twitter.
Twitter's
Anyway,
for fags.
bad OCs. Bad
Mummified
OCs
you
is a
during
thing.
the show.
Soren.
So
Hey, he's a good
Bad
OC.
OCs. Soren gets to go next. So, Soren, tell me
This-
all about your bad OC.
This is Pearl Next Gen Bio by I'm just kidding. By Isuna01. The name is Pearl.
I have a feeling I'm going to like this one, but go on.
I have a feeling you will too. And it's a female dragon / pony, and this is a really good sign. But she's 12 years old. So this is a good sign.
It's good shit. Hurry up. Get to the good part.
It's a good okay.
It's good shit.
So I'm gonna skip this for now, but we're gonna go straight to the persona. I'm gonna skip the family for now. We're gonna go straight to the persona, because I'll show you why later. Okay.
Oh.
So she's an energetic ball of curiosity. Yes, curiosity. The person wanted to say it like 3 times, but it's a curiosity for everything, as a young filly should be. And so she tries to learn as much as she can, but she's not good at research, probably because she's just like really hyper, or problem-solving skills, and she struggles. Everybody does, but this often frustrates her. Okay. Despite this, she still puts all of her efforts into learning in school. She went out of her way to find a tutor to help her with math, and so she's determined. And she always has time for her friends. So just pretty average. She has a quick temper, and she puffs up her cheeks when she gets mad, so it's hard to
Just
take
like
her
Pebbles.
seriously. So
Then
Pretty-
pop up her cheeks when she got mad. So
pretty standard OC, right? Nothing wrong with it.
It's a
Nothing-
Sparity OC, isn't it?
Nothing special. Go to the backstory. I haven't yet made a Rara Spike get-together headcanon, but when I do, I will put it here. Yep, this is Rarity and Spike's daughter.
I hate the fact that I'm so entrenched with like one specific fan canon of next gen OCs from those two that I can't appreciate something like this. But
I just don't in general.
Mm.
So Rarity and Spike apparently they're married and they're banging and they have a child, but it's a boy. And Rarity's like, man, I wish I had a girl instead, stupid boy. And then she throws it off. She has the shaman of her village throw it off a cliff. Not really.
Dude, with
oh god, I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Not really. None of that actually happened, just for
Well,
you guys
I mean,
who don't have a sense
well,
of humor or sarcasm.
Except for all of it, except for the throwing
Being
off
thrown
the
off a
edge part.
cliff.
She
that-
does actually have an older brother.
And
the-
Rarity
Rarity-
is like,
And Rarity Spike are actually what?
Rarity
Married.
was married or something together or whatever.
And Rarity did actually want a daughter and not a son.
Did,
Yeah, she's like,
Did
I
you-
want a stupid son. Fuck
How
you.
shallow.
Did they do
Rarity,
So
worst
sh-
character. Am I right? Am I right?
Did they do the nasty? Were they? Say
Yeah,
that
they
one
were
more
doing-
time.
They
They
did
were
the
doing
hot
the
copy,
deed.
dude.
Anyway.
They were doing the deed.
They were banging.
God damn it.
Fuck yourself. So it's so they love the son, but not as much as a daughter. So they banged again, and they made Pearl. And I don't know. They sort of add. I don't know. Anyway, as said in the persona, she struggled. She struggled. She found that schooling was hard for her, and she liked talking to everyone in her class, so she stopped going. And after 2 years of bad grades, she went to get a tutor. And so, basically, yeah, just same stuff for the persona in the back of the backstory.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, it's just a really, like, generic OC, but then it's Rarity and Spike's child, and
And that makes it even worse.
I just don't like it. I'm sorry.
I myself don't have any real problems with it. I guess I'm just not feeling it.
It's not one
You're
particular
not really
artist's
feeling it?
interpretation of Rarity and Spike's Child, so I don't like it.
Yeah,
This isn't-
because mummified's mummified.
Oh, God.
my rarest Spike head kitted.
The fucking art on that one's so good. I'm sorry. I'll just.
I feel like it's a good character that is in the sense of the character-wise, not the. I don't really care about the future, the next generation My Little Pony shit, because that shit, I don't. It's so
Care.
not canon. It doesn't matter to me.
I just think
But
when
I-
anybody. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I like the school aspect of the person who's not really good at school, but actually works hard to try to be better at it.
And actually goes out of her way to get a tutor and stuff like that. Actually trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
be smart.
so just
not just
just
giving
like no, not necessarily like just an all around. It's not a Superman, and it's not I don't know, some character that's infinitely flawed. You know, because that's one thing that gets really annoying about OCs is infinite perfection or infinite flaws. It's like, I will have to say
So
that.
be just like too standard as well, but she doesn't come that close. But I mean, I do understand you can either be too flawed or too great, but you can also just be too standard to the point. Why the fuck do we care about your life? We care about interesting things.
Well, I mean, just with the whole schooling thing, yeah, not good at it, but tries hard, so determination. But I mean, I don't know.
Here are my thoughts. I think that this is actually a pretty decent character. I mean, whether you like
Fuck you.
whether or not you like the whole Rarity Spike thing is an entirely separate issue from how good the character is.
I just don't think. I really don't like the headcanon, because then usually when someone makes something, it just doesn't fit or like make sense, you know? Like this is how their child would be, but I don't know. Just not into it.
I think as a standalone thing, I think it's pretty good. I don't really care for the whole Spike Rarity thing, but that's just me. But doesn't really. I mean, the actual like personality and everything about this character and struggling with school stuff, I think is pretty good. Pretty awesome.
Aesthetically, though?
Yeah, aesthetically was the main reason I brought it here. Besides, like, just no, I don't.
I don't like the too dark of colors.
Yeah, no.
Spike doesn't have them. Rarity only has them in the very darkest parts of the gradient of her mane.
Yep.
And that's not technically her primary main color, so.
But I mean, like,
no.
her scale colors are cute.
Yeah, the pink is kind of nice.
And then I do like the puffy face.
You're a puffy face.
Fuck you.
Pew, 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 pew.
Wait, I got this.
Stop.
Took you long enough. Jeez, what's wrong with you, Mama?
I'm sorry. I was like, oh yeah, shots fired.
Get it together.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Like, you like, I got this, and then you proceed to fucking stumble like a 10-year-old going up on his first announcement in front of the class, just shaking like a fucking. Has got a report on Abraham Lincoln.
I got this, guys.
But yeah,
Aesthetics.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. And I think the main problem with this
We
is the
already
fact-
moved on to aesthetics.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. I wasn't super
No, you're
obnoxious
just
about
not
it.
paying
so
attention.
It's
I
true.
was.
He was too busy doing air horns.
No, he's too busy looking at his phone.
He's
Taking
timing
care of
us.
stuff.
He's too busy trying to be Ladank Maymays like Burned.
Ladank.
Well, I mean, you're the one freaking out about this live stream, and
I'm taking care of it on the back
Anyway.
end.
Anyway, listen to me. Listen to
Okay.
me. The colors are like, it's just really dark. I guess
Too saturated.
I don't know, as a dragon pony hybrid, I don't know how I feel about the tail. It looks very... No, it reminds me of dinosaur. But I mean... I don't really know what to do with it, though. I
Pastelify the main colors?
suppose?
I mean, that's all
Yeah.
I can really think of.
Yeah. There's not... I just don't like the design.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how to say it exactly.
That's another thing with the cross between
Cross species.
Between dragons and ponies specifically.
oh no
Like,
between main characters. It's just like you see how they kind of tried to combine
incorporate both of the qualities of their colors, like especially in the pink.
Yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
I just don't generally care for characters like this because there's too much left to the wind. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So, final words then?
It's not terrible with the backstory. It could just use a little bit of fixing. And honestly, the only thing that ruins it for me is the aesthetics and the rare spike thing. Because it's just not necessary, really, to the story. I mean, if you want to make an OC that's rare spike, I guess so, but it seems like they just did it to do it, you know?
I'm glad that the story doesn't just revolve it around it being a rare spike OC. That would make it more.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think
needs,
given what they did it pretty decent.
It just needs something. I'm not sure.
Maybe bonding with the family at some point. Not leaving them for completely doesn't matter, but not making them the end all be all.
Yeah.
Balance. Maybe like a 60-40 balance of 60 being just the OC, or maybe like a 70-30 balance of 70 being just this OC specifically, and then 30 being about her relationship with her family, maybe, or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
just move on.
Moving on from that OC, thank you very much, Soren, for bringing on this lovely OC. We are going to move on to Smooth, was it?
There you go.
Okay, gotcha. Smooth. So Smooth, tell us all. Wait, where is it? There it is. Tell us all about your bad OC.
I wonder how long it has to take for people to look at this OC to realize it's a good part 2. 1 second? 2 seconds? Less than half of a second?
I was like, this doesn't even look bad. What are you doing?
This is Echo.
Echo the Bat?
That's not Echo.
Sort of. That's like the one. That's basically the one reason that I'm bringing on for good part 2. And besides the fact that this is one of the several OCs that have just been like, I need to feature this OC. Echo was abandoned by her real family at a very incredibly young age of basically a baby. At the doorstep of a traveling circus. The owner of it just kind of like looked out the next morning and was like, "Oh, look, a baby." Add another one to the pile. Sorry, is that not funny?
No, I'm just
Jeez.
realizing we're talking
I
a
was
lot
just-
about babies and piles. This
I
episode.
was just
Are we?
dumbfounded.
Yeah, I mean,
was
Barry
shocked.
throwing it into the pit of death.
Oh, yeah.
It was off a
Children
cliff.
being
Thank you very
kidnapped
much.
by whatever.
Oh
By-
boy,
by
this is
pirates.
messed up. Hey guys, we're messed up. Oops.
Welcome to the We Hate Children episode. If you are a child, please leave.
But then she was brought in and was started to be trained in circusy kind of stuff, sort of. And she works in that circus, obviously, traveling performer and assistant to that circus, which she now considers her family, because her real family is apparently a bunch of jerks who just abandoned her or whatever. She plays the pan flute for entertaining purposes, for
Oh, I wonder why Smooth
performer.
likes her.
A pan flute is not at all the same of a regular flute. They're not even close.
You see, Peter Pan plays the pan flute. That's what
See,
makes
this
it
is
so
why I
special.
wasn't a nerd. This is why I didn't fucking do band.
Oh my goodness, if you had any logic in this field at all, you would know a pan flute is nothing like a flute.
Fucking
Yeah.
who cares?
Nothing like it.
They're both called flutes.
I care. A lot of people care.
You're
You
called a
don't,
flute.
because you're a loser.
Because music is cool, and you're not allowed to do cool things.
Exactly. And music is power.
Wait, would you need to answer that in front of the class again?
Would you
Oh,
like to
shut
bring
up.
that
Jeez.
for the
Leave me
class?
alone.
What other Facebook messages?
I mean, there is a silent option.
Say yeah.
It's on vibrate, so I can get notified or whatever.
She is still young in her species. She's pretty rambunctious, can't really sit still. She's fidgety, adventurous, confident, and energetic, as well as playful. But that leads her to get quite nosy at times on other people's business, and she's kind of a troublemaker and somewhat reckless because of those things also. And she likes sweets and sour fruits, like lemons. Lemons are the best. Lemons are good. She likes music, which is good because she is a musical part of the performers. So that's good. That's good. She likes eating, sleeping, and cuddling.
Cool.
Likes eating, sleeping, breathing, blinking.
I wish I liked blinking.
That is a pretty useless function.
Yeah.
Well, not useless, but it's
it
stupid.
has its use, but I don't know. I wish we didn't have to do it. Anyway,
Sidetracked.
she also doesn't like the sight of blood.
What?
Or the dark.
Or a vampire. I mean, I guess. But I don't know how I feel about that.
Explain.
There's a lot of stories I've read in the past about vampires who don't like the sight of blood.
Vampires?
Yeah, since she's a
But
bat.
Medi, she's not a vampire in any way. She is a bat pony?
Like a very literal, like she is a bat.
Yeah, that
Not a
I
bat
was-
pony, she's a bat pony.
the first time I saw this OC, I was looking for OCs for hybrids, and I was like, wait, is this a hybrid of a bat and a pony, or is this an MLP bat pony?
Is there a difference?
So I couldn't, because I didn't know. Because we had already done the bat pony episode, and it would be dumb to bring another one on for a thing after that, and technically against our rules. And I didn't want to bring it on for other in the case of that being different also, so I'm just bringing it on now for Fansubmited, because it's easier. Yeah. She is a bat pony, and it's just so against what we think of as bat ponies. It's really jarring to me. But I like everything else about this character. Anything you guys have to say about personality, backstory, and stuff?
I mean,
Good part two.
It's definitely
It is good part too. I mean, like it's hard. It's
So
there's
damn
nothing
cute.
really
bad that I almost like it more than the good.
Oh
That
snap!
happens sometimes.
More than actually a lot of goods
Happens
this
a
week.
lot with Smooth.
yeah.
Well, I like both of mine, so
Well, at least it isn't as big as a distinct difference than when I brought on a good part 2 and accidentally brought on a bad part 1.
Bad part 1. It's okay.
yeah, that happened once. Sorry, Mitty. Anyway, moving on to aesthetics then. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Oh my
See,
goodness, she's so cute.
Very
Also, her
adorable.
color palette is amazingly beautiful and only one color the entire thing. The color for favorite fruit, that yellow, is great. And that entire grayscale, the entire thing works so well and I love it. It's beautiful. And those wings, cool.
Eh.
I freaking like the chest fluff. And I like the design of her mane and tail. And it's freaking beautiful and I love it. The only thing I'm kind of about is the dots under the eye. And not under the eyes, but under the eye.
Just under
Is
one.
it only under one eye?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
How could you? I like them.
Is that talked about at all? Is it just
Nope.
thing? Okay.
Sometimes that's like a birthmark thing where it only appears under one eye.
Yeah,
It's her Harry Potter thing.
I sort of have 3 white dots under my left eye, but they're not nearly that noticeable.
I have a lot of dots around my body, but nowhere on my face.
Dots.
Lucky.
My entire body is a dot.
I have one on my finger, and it looks really weird. And whenever I see other people's fingers, I'm like, "Where's your dot?"
Okay. Whatever you say, man.
What?
I just really like the design of this pony bat. Also, those bat ears.
Dim bad ears.
I think those were very well brought over from batness over into horseness.
This.
I like it. Also, she has clawed hand, feet things.
Yeah.
What are those called for bats? Are they just called claws?
I don't know.
They like. I don't know. Bat feet.
Hmm. She has something that she can actually hold a pan flute in, so it's not just hoof magic like most ponies. I like that.
I think it would obviously be better if they were human hands, and it would obviously make more sense.
Nah.
Well,
So-
then.
What do you guys think? Other than that,
Other than the fact that she's really, really cute.
She's
yes,
adorable.
she's really, really cute.
I love the fluff around the neck area.
Hey,
Adorable.
I might have missed this, but what's she eating? What's that pink thing she's eating?
I
Cotton
don't know.
candy? Because
It's a
did you say
Pop-Tart.
she was in the circus? Or she was dropped off at a circus?
Yeah, she is part of the circus. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Man, thank God.
is
She-
a circus.
I don't think you really eat cotton candy with your hands like that, though, do you?
Of
I
course.
mean, you're a horse. You don't have good depth perception.
What?
You're a horse.
Excuse me? Can you explain that point, please?
Well, when you got
Excuse
these
me.
hooves.
Ma'am.
Well, you all know that horses' eyes aren't like our eyes. They don't see the same way. They're like fucking crazy, and that's why they go really mad when people are behind them.
Medi?
What? That's a thing. Horses have weird eyes, and they can see
They
behind.
have forward-facing eyes. Or no, sorry, side eyes on their side.
Yeah, so they don't see the same as us. So they fucking
But
they have
this
bad
is an
depth perception.
MLP pony. It's a little different.
Well, they have the
This is
Down
different.
syndrome in MLP.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So I guess that's how long
Moving
it
on.
took for us to actually say something like that on the show. Thanks, Medi.
Hey,
Moving
I'll
on.
take the negative. I'll take
Okay.
He'll take the
Anything
downfall
else?
for that one.
Anything else to say, guys?
He'll take the down.
I don't know what else to say.
I-
I like this OC though. I mean, not.
I like her. I like how she.
What
made-
exactly about it was? In case you already said it, what exactly was it about it made you pick it for good part 2?
Well, there wasn't a lot about the character herself, for one thing. It just definitely needed more about her specifically, and the ambiguity of the bat horse.
I like how she's monochromatic.
Yes, grayscale is best scale. And then lemons. I mean,
Yeah,
yellow.
I do like that monochromatic kind of feel to her.
The yellow pops so well, I love it.
Pop, pop!
So, I really love this OC. I freaking wish I could have two goods always and forever. I'd just bring goods all the time. But I gotta love this OC. More about the backstory and about her, please. Well, maybe not backstory, I guess. Just more about who she is, what she does, and stuff. Just more detail.
Cool. Well then, we're going to move on from that OC to Commander or mine?
Yours.
Mine. Cool. Sweet. So, let me whip out my clock thing again so I can keep on time. So, my bad OC is Day Shimmer. I also have to... Oh no, I closed the document. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I have to pull up the link again. I'm sorry. I'm the worst.
Oh my god.
I am running in a
You
thousand
are
different places
literally
here.
wasting seconds of my life.
Now I don't feel so bad anymore.
Hundreds of seconds. Possibly tens of minutes.
Tens of minutes of my time is wasted.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I know.
Possibly 5s of seconds.
Billions and billions of half seconds.
I don't think it's billions of half of God damn it,
Billions
Peter.
and billions of
Stop going
nanoseconds.
slow. There we go. Okay. Day Shimmer. Loading. Okay. Here. Now I have the information pulled up. So, Day Shimmer is ancient unicorn OC. And she has nicknames such as Day, Shimmer, or Shim. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying she because they are genderless. I apologize about those pronouns from before. They are genderless. Their personality is quiet, shy, spaces out / daydreams a lot, is socially awkward, slow / thick-headed, and often stays alone. Likes the great outdoors, exploring daytime, naps in an open field, clouds, being alone, the quiet / peaceful days, and anything shiny. They dislike small enclosures, scary things, crowds, talking, anything violent, loud noises, and anything that involves labor. They reside in a large, uninhabited forest in an AU. They have no friends except for the woodland creatures. That's it.
Character.
What a basic, nothing's going to happen character in the middle of nowhere that doesn't do anything. Now, by the way, if they live in a large, uninhabited forest, then that means there is nothing there. Nothing inhabits it. Which means there are no woodland creatures.
Well, typically when we think of uninhabited islands or something like that, it doesn't mean that there's
humans, or in this case,
Yeah.
apes.
Yeah.
Usually, the context of that is.
Still, I think this character could use a lot more fleshing out because boy is she in a setting that there is like no possibility of being fleshed out.
Nope, nothing.
Unless the environment is incredibly interesting in several different ways that you would have to write a story about to make it interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Which is entirely possible.
But it's writing yourself into a hole with that. I can understand why Mummified would say, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I like what is there, though.
I don't.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this could be a great jumping off point into a scenario where this character is thrusted into a world or a scenario or a storyline where they have to then go off and do something fun or I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it because I'm so sick of the reclusive character that I mean, I understand that there are reclusive people in the world. People exist and they don't do something interesting. It happens. Those are real people. But we don't go out and seek stories about those people. We look for interesting stories where things happen.
I respect this pony because they are much like me. They do nothing.
I mean, those stories exist, and then there's other stories that get passed down, and then sometimes they become movies, and sometimes they become books because they're interesting. They're things we want to keep learning about. They're things that we enjoy because they're entertaining. But there's always going to be like the reclusive character who goes against the norms, but doesn't realize those norms exist because those are the entertaining ones.
The book about my life would be very interesting. He opened up the web browser once again, just like he did every other day.
He rubbed his computer.
He looked at an image. He giggled. He moved on with his life.
His life was shattered by this image. That's all he could think about.
So, computer experts hate him. 9 out of 10 doctors agree. Smooth sailing, uses the Internet Explorer with no difficulties.
It's true. There's nothing wrong with Internet Explorer except for the fact that, I mean...
So the fact that everything about it.
No, I mean, I'm just...
No, it runs perfectly fine, except it doesn't run videos very well. So I can't watch streams on it. That's the only problem with Internet Explorer for me. Apparently for everyone else it's super broken, but for me it's fine, except for videos.
Those advertisements were like, find out how this person made 8 out of 10 scientists hate him with his magic electric machine.
Magic electric machine?
His magic electric finger.
And it's like a gif of like a fake science device.
Yeah. Aesthetics.
You said they're genderless, right?
They are genderless.
Then why do they have eyelashes?
Maybe
that has nothing to do with gender.
No, in My Little Pony, they specify that the females have eyelashes.
Well, they don't specify, but it's the consistent
But
model.
yet there are still females that don't have eyelashes in the thing. Or varying as different shapes. There are multiple body types that encompass the female My Little Pony characters.
Guys, also the difference between sex and gender. Moving on.
Yeah. So, chat, shut up.
They already know.
Shut.
They already know.
Yeah, shut up. You're an idiot. Although much respect to those of you who.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't actually care about that aspect. I'm not hating on that aspect. I'm just saying my conformity says I want it one way or the other.
Well, too bad.
Hey,
Stop being a conformist.
Medi, I am the giant conformist person here, and I'm saying nothing about it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. Fucking hate me. I'll speak up my mind about what I think and what I don't.
So you're saying that a genderless ancient unicorn would not have eyelashes?
I feel like that would help here.
I feel like they'd grow naturally on her.
Them?
I mean, them.
They grow naturally on everyone. But...
Trans problems. Anyway, but yeah, that's perfectly fine though, Medi. That is your opinion. So nobody can get angry at the fact that you would think a non-binary character in the world of My Little Pony in an alternate universe would probably have eyelashes. That's perfectly fine, Medi.
Yeah,
I disagree with you wholeheartedly, but
I just think that every bit about this discussion right now is just
fucking semantics is getting cut out of the episode. Anyway.
If only.
If only. So anyway, I don't know.
Besides that, colors.
Aesthetically, I think the neon sort of color is a little much. I don't know.
A little. I'm having difficulty figuring out if her coat or her her inside or her outside is darker or lighter or whichever. It's really not working with my eyes.
I think their outline is what is the main problem here. I think
way too saturated.
They're both, I think, way oversaturated, but more so with the outline.
Please. Please. The saturation down, please. It hurts the eyes and makes it very difficult to work with.
It's hurting my eyes. Gradients, yes, but these ones,
I'm too much gradient.
no think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, same here.
Just
It's a little much. It's nice design, but I'm like,
Eh.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
I like the eyes though.
Yeah, the eyes are really nice.
The eyes are like freaking beautiful.
the eyes are really nice. My other question is, what is supposed to be the cutie mark? Like, there is no cutie mark. So is the reason
Well,
this
you
character
see-
not having having a cutie mark because of their isolation, the AU, or the fact that they're an ancient unicorn?
Well, we just don't know.
Well, I
We don't
mean,
know.
she's really had no chance of doing anything in her life, so most likely case, the fact that she just hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah.
She lives so away from absolutely everything that she has no opportunities to do a lot.
Which is why I don't find her interesting, and I don't care about this OC. And I don't,
Yeah.
and I would not wish to continue following the story of her life. I'll go back to Lucky Die.
Yeah.
Stop obsessing, jeez.
Yeah. She's.
I'm just saying this is kind of what I talk about when I say I like interesting characters. Is like there's someone you want to follow. There's someone you want to know more about. This person, I don't care at all.
This is almost
Yeah,
the opposite side effect
Rude.
of that stereotype where it's like ponies have so much going on that it's hard to take it all in. This is the exact opposite. There is nothing going on with this pony, and it's very flat and uninteresting. But, yeah. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. There we go. That is time. So I'm going to wrap it up with my final thoughts. I think from a conceptual side, it works out okay. It's a character. It's a rather boring character that doesn't have much going on for it, but it's, I don't know, it's just a flat, kind of uninteresting character that I'd wish I could see more happening to it, but unfortunately,
don't do that.
the way that the character is written, it seems like nothing ever will happen to this character, and I feel like it'll suffer because of it. So, moving on to the next OC, which is Commanders.
Yes, it is.
Cool beans! Commander, tell us all about your bad OC this week.
Okie doke. So this is
Okay.
Bubble Pop!
I completely
I
misread her
articulate-
name.
And I
Because-
articulated it that way because it's all in caps, including not only in the not only in the title, but in the description in all caps. But Bubble Pop is a giddy and hyper alicorn with no magical abilities because of her ADHD. With no magical abilities. Stop. Commas are important, people. Because of her ADHD, she likes to zip and flutter around, popping bubbles that her pet Plumpkins blows for her. Her poison joke effect is she becomes the opposite of her usual self, becoming dull and boring. And that's
So
the
her-
information.
Her
You
poison
mean like
joke is
this
taking
OC?
Ritalin.
Oh my.
No, her poison joke. That's not a poison joke effect. This already is dull and boring.
Oh my.
Snap.
Oh,
But
That was really mean. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's just your opinion, bro.
It's being honest. I mean, this isn't really an interesting character. There's no story to go on.
And it's just like no magical ability.
Yeah, what we
that's
have
always-
is like is an alicorn that isn't an alicorn.
oh shit.
Yeah.
You see,
I misheard you when you said alicorn. I heard unicorn.
No, she's an alicorn.
I hate this.
No
character
with
more
no
now.
magical abilities.
I hate it even more now.
Which I at first thought when I first read it, it was no magical abilities because of her ADHD, and I was like, wait, what?
whoa,
I
whoa,
mean,
whoa, whoa.
technically, they could also put a period after the ADHD and then continue the next sentence. She likes to zip around.
Yeah, I don't know which way it's supposed to be. I sure hope to God it's not that she doesn't have
It's
magical abilities
vicarious.
because of her ADHD.
Well,
But
you
I
see, she
mean,
just can't focus.
but regardless, either way you take that, I don't like it.
You see, because of ADHD is vicarious. It goes to both sentences. You see, it's a hybrid sentence.
Oh my goodness.
is.
Beautiful.
Didn't they teach you that in English
Blech.
class?
No.
No, it's now. Just put in a semicolon now.
English
Semicolon.
000.
You see, the way you pass all your English classes is instead of using periods, just use semicolons. It'll make you look smart.
Yeah,
Because only smart
semicolons
people
are for
use
smart people.
semicolons.
Smart people only.
Also to make kitty faces with cute claws and whiskers.
Also, why I hate alicorns without the ability to fly or no magic, because what's the fucking point of being an alicorn?
Yeah, and it's not like at least if you have some
It's not
really
explained
cool,
well.
intricate backstory that pieces together their place in the universe. Maybe they were born into royalty, but there's something that happened. At least give me some reason, not just they're an alicorn, but they don't have magic, so why are they an alicorn?
Alicorns are a rarity in My Little Pony.
Ah,
Well,
Nah,
She's not an
I
alicorn.
don't think so, because Rarity isn't one.
except for that
so
time
no.
when she was kind
Oh
of.
yeah, there was
isn't,
that time that
though.
she was.
Whoa! Spoiler alert!
No, I'm talking about.
It was an
animation.
animation error.
Yeah.
You're an animation.
oh,
nerd.
right.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, but seriously though, alicorns are not common in the normal My Little Pony universe. This isn't stated to be an AU, and there's nothing that could even give a hint of whether or not it could be. So, kind of going on, it's not. And if in that case, this OC doesn't make sense, and I just nothing about it I really like at all.
Also, it's base.
Moving on from that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, moving on. Do we want to touch aesthetics?
What the fuck?
Aesthetics.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
So we're
there's not
gonna
really
talk
much
about
else to
aesthetics
say
now?
aside from what we've already said on the.
so Commander, what do you have to say about the aesthetics?
Fucking base. What the fuck?
Is your name Commander?
My name's Commander
Mummified?
now.
No. Shut up.
Hey, Mummified, shut the fuck up! Ho! Anyways, what I feel about the aesthetics is, I mean, some of it's not totally horrible, but like, why the black wings? I don't get that at all. They are like pure black. Dual colored
Be
wings
edgy.
can be okay if done right, but doing it right is always a tricky thing because it's very situational. This doesn't work. Pure black on a pony doesn't work unless it's like in a few select places. And then
I do have something to say though. Man, that coat color is actually pretty good.
yeah, the coat color is. I mean, it's not perfect, and I would personally tweak a little bit, but it's not bad. It's actually a reasonable coat color. And I also, for the most part, aside from the fact that it looks like there's a little bit of rainbow in it, I don't have a really too much of a problem with the eyes. I mean, I think that the pupil should be black, but that's just a personal thing. If it's aesthetics that you just do that, that's one thing.
I was going to
She's
say that
also
I have
blind
like
one
the
eye.
most problem with the eyes because that's not a little bit of a rainbow. That's a very much so
Yeah,
rainbow.
it's a small picture. It's hard for me to see.
What did you think the eye color was?
The mostly
Face color
blue.
palette.
It looked like it was mostly blue, and then as you got farther back, other stuff. I like the blues though. The one that's in the main blue is a little bit, I don't know, saturated. I don't know what it is, but it's not that bad.
It's that cutie mark.
Dude,
You can hardly see it because
It's anger
the only
vein.
lines that are actually visible are the blue ones, and then there are some white ones on it too. But
yeah, there are a
man,
bunch of other ones that I just noticed.
white
like-
on light gray is not a good combination.
Yeah, when I changed my viewing angle, and I was like, "Oh, you're right. There are other ones." I thought it was just like one of the like Japanese anime angry thing, and I was gonna be like, "Grr."
It's a
Triggered.
popping vein.
Sweet droop.
Stranger. Man, a lot of those things. But anyways, moving on past that. I don't know what's going on under that eye.
It's a
He killed
birthmark.
somebody.
Yeah, is that
Killed
like
somebody, got
teardrop?
tattooed.
Killed somebody and got a tattoo.
It
It's
looks like a
filled in.
balloon.
It does look. It looks like a weird balloon.
Yeah, she killed a balloon. She killed one of the Pinky sisters.
Oh yeah. She loves popping those. She loves popping balloons. So I don't even know.
Instead of teardrops, they picked pop balloons.
Bubble pop, pop. Watch Nylar drop.
But then the hair color is. It's. I mean.
It does seem a little
oversaturated.
too saturated.
The main one that's on the mane and the tail seems a bit too saturated, not too much. And then the other one is I don't know.
Shading,
Honestly,
maybe?
the most likable part about this character.
I hate it.
Eh.
I dislike the hair.
I dislike the way that it works with the rest of the hair. It could be an alright color if used in a different way, but I would still personally would tweak it a little bit, adjust like brightness and saturation, but that's just me. And not use it in that way. I mean, maybe you're using it as like a shading kind of thing. If so, I don't think it works too well as shading. But that's just me. It seems a little bit too different of a color. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
No, not really.
Nope.
Sweet.
Bases suck.
Bases don't necessarily suck, but
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
But whatever. Mummified's a fat or no that, but he's a loser. Whatever. Man. So
Did you just censor
Wow.
yourself from saying faggot?
I think I did.
Wow.
Hey,
College
Command-
has changed
Commander,
you.
never forget.
It's only because we're doing a live episode, because I know Smooth edits it out normally.
Commander, you
Fucking
have your G
faggot.
card.
Oh, you
Never
say it on
forget
purpose
it.
because you know I edited it out?
No,
You
I just
dick.
don't think about it.
You dick!
But I
Commander,
specifically
never
am
forget
thinking
that
about
you
the
have
fact that we're live. Now,
Never
anyways,
forget
since
that
we
you
are
have your
live,
G
moving
card.
on,
You have
those
the
are my
right to
thoughts.
say
This
that
episode
word.
wasn't that good. Whatever. Fix things. Don't make alicorns that have no purpose of being alicorns.
That was great. That was a wonderful transition there, Commander. Next up, we gotta take a look at Maddie Bobo's OC.
Okay.
So this is a touchpad tablet. He's god awful.
He's the worst OC ever of all time, besides that Juris Cavit.
Just keep it.
Yours, Kivit.
Oh, hey. Commander, you finished with a minute early. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I was
Wonderful.
on top of shit today.
Yeah!
That means
guys.
Medi gets an extra minute.
Yeah, I get an extra minute to talk
Nope.
about Spectre
And you'll
Spook.
take an extra 5.
Spectre Spook. Spectre Spook is a ghost pony of a mechanic pony who died because of faulty appliances. And I'm assuming that this is going to be an AU because they specify how ghosts work in their head canon. When a pony becomes a ghost, their memories slowly fade as well as their cutie mark, and Spectre is no exception. So yeah, she's a ghost. Spooks. I'm hoping that the spooks part of her name plays into her afterwards. When she's a ghost and that was part of her actual name, because I don't know how that would really play into a mechanic pony. But whatever.
Actually, hilariously enough, I was going to bring this on for good a few different times, but didn't feel like it, I guess, because other ones popped up that I kind of wanted to more. That is not actually her original name, because when she was alive, her name was Spoke Spanner.
Yeah, I can see that now down here. So that escaped my thought when I was thinking about this. The only remnants she has of her life before becoming a ghost are brief lapse, and they're triggered by sudden, strong emotions, but usually anger. So yeah, the only way she remembers her past is by her strong emotions she feels. She's a very vengeful spirit who sails through electrical currents, which I think is a really neat concept.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also, this isn't really a bad OC, this is more like a good part too.
There you go.
Signs of her arrival is a short-circuit electrical device. Fuck. And lingering smoke that doesn't disappear easily. And as Smooth said, she also used to be known as Spoke Spanner.
She used to be a mechanic.
This is cool. And I like her design because I mean one of my issues with this OC is they give me a lot of her character, but nothing of what she does. Like I know that she haunts ponies, but like Is that it? Is this where I have to get off the train of this pony? This is where the story ends?
Unfortunately, for a lot of ghost OCs, there isn't much to really say because once they're dead, they're, dead, but they're still there. So, like, how do you keep on writing for someone who's dead?
Trying to find...
That's what I've seen with a lot of ponies that are ghosts also.
I feel like it would be kind of cool if she kept, like, a ghost journal. Like, she found a place where
How?
I'm assuming ghosts can pick things up physically.
You're assuming.
Yes, and this is me assuming, like, they're assuming how ghosts work.
And
But what
maybe
happens
this
when you
person's
assume?
assuming the opposite.
Okay, but this is just me. This is me adding to the character, like sometimes I do, as she keeps a little journal, and every time she has an emotional fit, she writes it down. And she tries to piece together her old memories.
Also, I like the only really getting memories through severe emotions, because severe or like very heavy emotional events are, I believe, actually very helpful for gaining memories back.
You can kind of... I can't remember what it is.
You could argue a point for it at least. I'm not certain if that's actually the case, but man, does it make sense to me.
Like, bringing up something that would give a person strong emotions is usually the best way to make them remember something. Like, maybe an old photo album of someone whose memory is going bad. They might have an easier time remembering things if, like, it's a picture of them hanging out with their friends, or...
I'm sure there's a very scientific word for it, or a couple of words for it, but it's just showing familiar situations to them so they can feel what they felt then.
I remember that car. I nearly died in that thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that car. That was a stupid car. I hated it.
Fuck that car. Fuck it! And he just flips the tape. And fuck Fred. Oh, I remember Fred.
Wait, who the hell was Fred? And why do I hate ascots?
Why do I feel like he owes me money?
And where's the caveman?
But, so that's mainly her story.
Dang it, Soren.
That's
What?
great.
I should have been
welcome.
expecting that, really, but man.
You should have. You know I'm a meme.
I want to move on to her aesthetic design and how sparky she looks.
I love it.
Zap, zap, zap. I feel like I get electrocuted.
Surprise!
I find the aesthetics quite shocking.
Oh,
It's almost a
Oh.
surprise.
I freaking love it.
I like all of this, and then I also like they mention the spoke spanner, and then they show it. It's like, yes.
Oh,
Not a
by
lot
the
of-
way, when she was alive.
Yes.
We get to see what her cutie mark looks like, and I like it. We get to see what she looked like, and I like it. And we get to see what she looks like now, and I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Because
I
good.
like it.
And really, my only issue is with the ghost concept in itself, and how it's really hard to write for that. And I feel it's sad to me. It's sad to me, and I really wish people would continue with the ghost stuff. But I understand that writing for ghosts are hard, and this isn't really a bad OC. And I got away with bringing on a good OC.
Great.
Hey,
Way to go, Mehdi.
you and
Wow,
me
we really
both.
we need to step up our airport security
But
here.
unless you guys have anything you want to say about it.
I really like how her mane exemplifies or shows electricity so well.
It
Like,
conveys it.
yeah, and the surprise works with it also. It's just like, it's really good, and I like it, and I freaking love how the tail is just jagged back and forth like lightning usually is portrayed.
True. It's very, yeah, I agree with you full-heartedly. It's great.
Cool.
Also, I like how it's not super out there. But it conveys electricity very well, but yet it doesn't stray so far away from what she was like when she was alive. It's sort of still, I don't know, like, together? I don't know. it doesn't feel like you've completely like thrown it off completely from what they were alive. I don't know. It still seems to fit together. Fuck if I know how to explain it, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Soren?
Yes.
Yes.
It's pretty flexible the size. I like it.
I
don't
do
know,
too.
I just, it's pleasing. Can't explain why. I just like it. The angular tail is really cool. It's just like so cut and perfect.
Isn't it weird that I've liked more of the bad OCs this week than the good OCs almost?
That means mine's going to win, right? Anyway, so speaking of winning, Betty, give the final words on this one.
It's cute.
Okay, that's some final words right there.
She's really cute. She was really cute. She is really cute.
Okay.
Spokesman or spooks.
Great. I love it. So, moving on from that OC, that's it, right? We're not... Right?
Oh no, wait. There's
That's all of them.
Okay,
now
great.
we have to do Good OC Part 2.
Oh, man, no.
Aw.
Anyway,
10
so
hours later.
we are going to move on to voting, and we have going on down the list of OCs that were brought to the party. We have Symphonic Dawn from me. I brought it. We have Commander. What was yours again?
My
Just getting
good.
here together.
Yes.
It was Elegant Stroke.
Say your OCs in order.
My OC that I brought this week was Elegant Stroke by Silverboy 27.
Medi, you brought on
I brought on Lucky Die.
Smooth.
I brought on Violet Rose by Dino Colony 11.
And Soren.
I brought on Drawn Crafts by Italia Lover 91.
Nice. So,
Thank you. I tried.
going back in the same order we presented it and not voting for the same OC you brought to the show, Soren, who do you vote for?
Well, now, you see, that's a really tough question. Sometimes we reach an existential crisis within our life, and we have to ask ourselves, who am I going to vote for? And I'm not just stalling for time here to look at all the OCs to see which one I like best.
Excuse me while I talk and not scan the OCs because I completely remember all of them. And now that I have begun my thinking pattern, I now know exactly which ones I like.
Great. Which one is it?
Shit, I don't know.
Shit, it was only 99 cents.
Well, I mean, at least it's freaking.
Ooh.
At
I
least
gave
he's
you a lot of
honest.
time. Soren, I gave you a lot of time.
Lucky die, I choose you.
Yay.
Yes. Yeah.
That's one for Medi.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Smooth?
I'm gonna choose Drawn Crafts.
Oh, dang. Shoot.
Why, thank you.
No
Me?
problem.
Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I would probably have to give mine to Commander's OC.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. Commander?
It's okay.
Oh god, let's see.
Oh, God.
Oh god, I'm trying
I
to.
didn't know you were religious.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Whoa.
Always thumping the Bible.
That's what they say. Totally not also stalling for time. Just trying to decide.
Goodness, man, you had even more time than the rest of us.
But I
He
just
was too
So,
busy
who
talking
wants
to
to
the fans.
Sure.
Just
So who
vote
wants to
Lucky
hear
Die.
a really
That's
inappropriate
the
joke?
correct answer.
I think I'm gonna give mine to
Barney Sandler.
yeah dude, totally to Violet Rose.
Yes.
Damn it.
And Medi.
For Commander's OC.
Cool. So Commander wins?
Drat.
Woo!
Yes. Commander.
Yeah.
I almost had the comeback of the century.
So,
Dang.
good job. This one. Commander's good OC Elegant Stroke by Silverblade27. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you win.
Elegant
didn't even
Stroke,
freaking
the
vote
one-
for
the
his
one
name.
the Elegant Stroke, like the one Mummified was having right there.
Well, no, because I was trying to like move things around and make it presentable on the stream, and you'll see it in a second. Because I know you guys are watching through the stream and it's the
see
delay
it.
or whatever. Fuck off, Mitty. Anyway,
Sorry. I was just doing my Mummified impression.
anyway, so now moving on to Bad OC. We have my Bad OC, Day Shimmer. Commander?
My OC this week was Bubble Pop by Creeper Pixel.
Medi?
Spectre Spook.
Smooth?
My good part 2 was Echo by Miss Creepy Plague Doctor.
And Soren.
I had the Pearl by, oh my goodness, it's painfully slow, by Isuna01.
Cool. So, like I said before with Good OC, going back in the same order we presented it and not voting for the same OC you brought to the party. Soren, who do you vote for?
Shit, Bubble Pop. Bad.
Cool.
Bad out of bad.
Your least favorite OC is Bubble. Okay, great. Smooth?
Bad out of best.
I feel like this one is almost unfair because almost everyone either brought something that was at least redeemable or had something good about it, and then two of us brought goods. And then there's Bubble Pop, who the greatest thing we found about her was that her coat color was kind of good.
And she
How
killed
fantastic.
somebody.
How fantastically shitty that character
And
is.
she's got one popped bubble under her resume.
I feel like it's not fair.
Day Shimmer.
So yeah, I'm gonna give my vote to her also.
You're gonna give it to Day Shimmer? You mean them?
No, Bubble Pop.
Damn it.
Did you really think?
Dude, after what he said,
I know exactly that everyone besides Commander is gonna vote for her.
You don't know that?
Except for you, maybe you're gonna vote for the Sparity one because
Just
it's
because
not
you're
your
a nerd,
freaking.
even
This
though-
is not my headcanon.
even though they're a redeemable character.
They're pretty redeemable. That's why I'm going to vote for Bubble Pop as well. So, Commander?
See.
I'm gonna vote for Day Shimmer just because not
Sure.
enough things.
I can win this.
No,
You
you
can't.
can't.
Literally, you can't.
And
Pop,
Medi.
Pop!
Pop, pop. Watch ponies
See.
drop.
You see.
Pop,
See.
pop.
Smooth is like, you see, motherfucker.
You see.
Yeah, I'm fucking wiping house today. It's not like I was on top of things.
Oh, gosh. Shut up.
I mean,
Shut
you
up,
won
Commander.
with a decisive victory.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
No contest.
Hey, at least good was good, and then
bad was bad.
bad.
that's
At
the way
least some
God
of us
intended
brought
it.
characters that were freaking redeemable. Commander.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I brought a bad character on for bad. I would have voted for more of your guys'
Yeah,
bad
you
OCs on
piece
good
of
OC.
shit, you piece of shit.
You motherfucker. Didn't you understand what we had planned for this?
You see, this is actually...
Apparently
Some
not.
people. You see, stream. This is Commander Sparkle. He's the worst.
I'm the worst.
see-
I bring good OCs on for good and bad
you
OCs
see,
on for bad.
Fan-submitted 11.
Absolutely the worst.
Notice
How
how 11,
dare I?
1 and 1 are the same, so good and bad are the same.
1 and 1 represent the towers.
And,
And you
just
represent George
you just-
W. Bush, Commander.
you represent a
Why
plane.
not George Bush?
You represent a Muslim. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That was now
now we're
bad.
getting into some place where I
That
don't want to
was-
go.
yeah.
Okay,
So
Okay,
this
we're gonna
has
take-
been
we're gonna- that was bad.
Take
your
that back
OC
somehow.
sucks.
yeah, I take that. That was really bad, and I didn't realize what was happening until after I said it.
Yeah, so this has been your OC sucks. We've been talking about good OCs and some bad OCs and a bunch of other OCs that are also OCs as well. If you happen to want to submit your OC to the show, Medi, why don't you tell them where they can send in their OCs?
You can submit it at eurocsucks.deviantart.com. at EuroCSucks at twitter.com, EuroCSucksPodcast@gmail.com, and EuroCSucksPodcast@tumblr.com.
This show is also sponsored by the lovely people over at Patreon. Do go over patreon.com/YourOCSucks. Go over to patreon.com/YourOCSucks. And you too can become a sponsor of the show and be able to donate small monetary donations or large monetary donations to the show. You can get your own sweet little rewards that way. It really helps out the show. So thank you everyone who came out to see this episode this week and also out to the live stream. We try to announce these things ahead of time, but I think we'll try to make the fan-submitted ones a little bit more regularly live. Because I think we've done, 4 or 5 episodes live?
I think so. Actually, I think they've all been different themes every single time. The first one being the first other we did.
Why don't we just make all the episodes live?
Yeah, let's every single live. No.
Oh, please no.
Oh god.
Oh my god, no.
I could not do this.
I wouldn't be able to hold it all in. They would just all come blown out.
We would need to
All the
find
bad
some way to
stuff.
get, webcams for the rest of you and check out other things like Google Hangouts and XBlot.
Screw that.
We don't have to do.
I'm not going camera. You can do your camera shit.
Yeah,
We don't
screw
have
that.
to do face cam scary gameplays.
You're only doing it because they can't see your icon on Skype.
It's
Yep,
true.
they can't see it way over on that side of the screen. But,
On that side of it doesn't exist.
so... Prizes afterwards? After
Yes.
the end of the episode?
That's always a post-stream thing.
Post-stream, yeah. So, do hang out. If you are live, watching this live in the thing and not on the re-upload to our lovely EuroTube page thing, then hang on out.
Stroke's coming back.
What the hell is a
give
Euro
me a
tube?
It's getting hot in here. It's 82 degrees in my room. It's getting hot. So I'm going to try to fix this up as much as possible. If you are with us live right now, please do hang out. We will be back in just a little bit to do the live giveaway sort of thing. If you are watching this on YouTube later, try to make it out to the live stream next time. We'd love to have you here, be able to talk in the chat
What
and
a
whatnot.
prize!
You could win a prize by one of our lovely donators to these kind of things. But next week, we are expecting a special guest again. We're going into another special guest block where we'll have a couple of guest judges and whatnot, and that should be super fun. Currently, the guests are a little bit in flux, so I can't announce anything quite yet. But do make sure that you come on out for that. We would love to have you out there. But anything else, guys?
Smooth is best queen.
Smooth is best queen, but
I'm not
on
a
that note, so that's it for this episode. My name is Mofire Thunderbirds. I have been joined by
Commander Sparkle.
Betty Bobo.
Smooth sailing.
Soren wants pie.
and remember, your OC sucks. Oh, that's a thing. Let me turn that back to that, and yep. So we're back. A little bit of post-stream stuff. Live giveaways and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna give
you're
you
the
herpes.
person.
So
dude.
I am known for giving away shit and stuff, brah. So
Oh, shit.
we have this lovely artist who's also a big fan and a good friend of us named Kikyo Yaoi, and she does these sweet head things like our show, but they're not us. They're your OC.
Whoa.
So, the first person in the chat who can tell me this information will win your OC as a Yox head.
This
So-
information do I win?
What is the name of Captain Lucky Die before she was Captain Lucky Die?
I know half of it, but I definitely don't know the other half. And
It was
makes me
Captain.
like,
It was Captain Kirk. It was Captain Kirk.
No,
it was
uh,
actually Captain Jack
It
Sparrow.
was Captain
This
Bubble
is
Bubble.
the tale
Of Captain
Jack Sparrow.
Uh-oh. You guys keep track of
What?
the chat for me? It's going really slow, or it's not moving at all.
I'm looking.
Uh,
I got silver something, fuck, stunning eyes, eyes something,
Sharp
fuck,
eyes,
lucky die,
something
Spock.
eyes.
Sharp eyes, something eyes.
Fancy
Wait,
eyes?
Huh? Spock,
Bright
I'm
eye.
doing fancy eyes, bright eye. Silver eye?
Silver eye?
None of
Fresh
those.
eyes.
None of
Bright
those.
eyes?
I thought fuck was right.
Captain America.
No.
Somber got it, I think.
Did she?
Bright
What'd she
eye.
say?
Let me go back and look.
Bright eye.
Somber eye is
Can
something.
you send
No.
us the right answer?
Bright eye.
Implying we can't just go
Lucky
check it
die.
ourselves.
If you guys need
I don't
prizes
want
for your prizes, feel
Yes,
free to
where
ask.
is
I'm
it?
always happy to help you guys out. Thank you. I'd happy to. Silver eyes, fuck boy. Oh god, I wasn't
Fuck
here for
boy.
that. Is the chat moving? Luck.
Oh my
lucky
goodness,
eye.
you can just make Mummified say
Fuck boy.
anything right now.
This is odd. Bright eyes
Oh.
makes me think of a song.
I just want to put something like really like racist and see him say it.
Fuck boy.
Pink eye. Yeah, you guys are doing a live stream. Love watching your channel so much. Yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
That
It-
was
it's
the
Technically,
like
this
name.
isn't even the actual.
someone
team.
just copy and paste Minecraft into the.
Bright eyes. Honestly, I have no idea what it is though. Are you sure it's not
Yeah,
fuck
can you
boy?
just, like,
Mummy,
paste-
is that the best? Fat,
I'm pretty
bright
sure
eyes,
it's
light
fuck boy.
eyes, something, disappointment, cancer.
I'm 1 second.
Lamau, wrong
Yay.
bright eyes song, XD. What the fuck
I'm
bright eyes
pretty
song
sure
you're
it's-
thinking of?
Sorry.
I'm thinking of
pretty
Blind
sure.
Guardian. You're thinking of the wrong one. Fine eye, fuck girl, balloon boy, what?
Wait. What was that last one?
Balloon boy, what?
No, the one before that.
Forest
Fine
Fairy
Eyes?
1, fine eye.
Yes, that's it.
Boom.
Fine Eye.
Forest
Force
Fairy.
Fairy 1.
They did. Forest Fairy
got it.
1-1.
You
Right.
did
Fine eye,
it.
sparkle eye, smooth eye, John Cena, fine eye, fart noise, lucky die, fine eye sounds
Cena.
right, sapphire sights. I've been trying to submit finished OC, but I'm scared. Maybe Bill screams at top of line.
I just want to
Fine
type
eye,
something like
nice.
really racist to see him say it.
Fucking bitch tit. Damn it. Fuck boy.
Let's see
Yeah,
how.
good
Let's see
job.
how obscene.
Darkness Night Star.
I'm concerned.
You almost got him. You almost got him.
Fuck, Bright Eyes from the hardcore old school Mothership Town cartoon movie said that.
Wait,
The
what
shadows
happened?
kind of certainly put Bright Eyes Mom's XD. I said it at first thought XD. Congrats. Fuck. Oh, I'm not John Cena, so I'm disappointed. Yes, that's chat
Sean.
froze for me. iClop. That's the name. Skeleton, Satan, Deflux, Mums is gay. Okay, we got it. I thought we were singing
Got
Pokemon
him.
that for a second. Mustache cannot compute. Heart Commander Satan. Man, people can here can be mean. Okay, George Carlin, poor Kikyo. The game. X/Mums OTP.
What?
Or Mims.
That
X
wasn't-
smooth as OTP. D's nuts and early. Nearly had a heart attack when I found her name, Lamau. I like cake. Fuck thingamagig something. I'm the M to the.
Are we gonna
U
move
to
on
the
with the next one,
MMIFED.
God, I'm so.
So moving on to aesthetics.
Voice.
M to the.
Oh my,
U to
shut the fuck up.
MMIFED.
Moving on to aesthetics.
Moving on to aesthetics,
Yeah,
guys.
now it's time to judge Mummified's aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
actually
pretty
like
Furry
bad.
fucker.
and I hate him.
I will summarize it. Bad.
His colors are
Mummified's
terrible.
aesthetics Is that he looks at his phone during the stream and doesn't actually pay attention to the OC.
Hey, I made my bed, okay?
Why the fuck would you make your bed during the stream?
Fucking somebody told me to do it, and I was like, that'd be
Fuck
funny.
people telling you to do stuff in a stream. I mean,
I'm not gonna
no
do
offense,
stuff.
stream goers, but like, fuck that.
Yeah,
should've
I
been
was
like-
told not to be racist, and it still came through.
Unfortunately, so.
Unfortunately. Oops.
And then you see
Anyway.
there's Smooth, who just isn't offensive.
Yeah.
'Cause
So,
good
Medi,
child.
what
To the
does
friends.
so-and-so win for knowing Fine Eye?
yes, what was
So-
it? Fairy
so-
Forest? Forest Fairy? Forest Fairy 1.
Fairy 1, yeah.
Forest Fairy 1. Please contact Kikyo, Kikyo Yaoi. She is the head of the Euroc Sucks fan art.
She's
Fan
got
stuff.
the fan thing-majigger.
She's
If
in
fan
she's in the thing right now, so if you want to exchange information here, you can do that.
If we could post links in the YouTube chat, that would be
Yeah, that
really
happens.
helpful. Unfortunately,
Or-
we can't.
Or you
I
can
mean,
sit there and
it's
go on the
it's
profile and go
fortunate
discuss
also
it.
because of control, but
I was hoping
it's
to
unfortunate
share
for right now,
cancerous
but it's very
videos.
fortunate throughout.
I was going to share cancerous videos like the killer's human.
Are we
Are we
human?
human?
Okay, quick,
Are
next
we
question. What's
dancer?
Soren's favorite song? Trick question, it's human.
Trick question, it's always human.
That's a real question here.
Are we dancer?
At what point in this episode did it go off the rails? Trick question.
Oh my
right from the
God.
beginning.
Trick question 20 minutes before it started.
Trick
Trick
This show
question.
does
It
never-
wasn't on the rails.
Trick question. This isn't a train. Fuck you.
I think that's my favorite answer.
No. The real question is, who here has the best dating advice?
Oh my God, no.
It's smooth,
It's probably.
It's
Is it
smooth.
smooth?
Stay at home, don't go dating. Yes.
Stay at home and don't go dating? Yes.
It's honestly probably mummified.
Do I get the prize?
Yeah, Smooth, you get one free prize. It's Mim X Smooth OTP prize.
My goodness, man.
I need to push this May.
Now watch me whip. Now watch me, May.
You gotta beat the dead horse.
Now watch me
You,
roll.
you might hurt her from making her blush so much. Jeez, Medi.
Was
Think
that
of
an
her health here.
I'm
Was that
hurting
an actual
all the smiling
question?
I'm doing
Do we have
because-
another question there, Commander?
Was that an actual question?
Who has the best dating advice?
Yeah, or was that bullshit? Because I'm
I don't
confused.
care. Hey, that's a question. Someone's gonna ask it at one point.
I mean, we were all talking about our dating advice during the episode.
Mummified, answer it.
We were talking about it in the chat. I mean, at least Mummified and... No, at least you and Commander were.
I was just talking about relationships as a general.
Yeah, I was just talking about relationships as well.
I was just talking about sex, baby.
My dating advice is just go out and
you
do it.
and me.
Let's talk about all the good things.
Mine's just
My dating
like,
advice is don't be a weirdo about it. That's
Yes,
the best.
just be yourself, and if it works, then it works, and if it doesn't, well, that fucking sucks. But oh well.
Nettie, do the next
Yeah?
question already.
What next question?
Do you have
We don't-
another question?
We have
What
many.
is your
But
favorite?
where are they? They're very
favorite
lost in the folders.
Fuck, I'll write in the
Didn't you
post.
have, like, a
No, I thought you
gift?
trivia questions.
Oh,
That you're
trivia
gonna
questions?
ask them
Yeah.
for the freaking prizes.
I don't have any more. That was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
Wow.
Great,
That before stream I was like, yeah, we'll probably go until quarter after. That'll work, right? 10:01. Oh, it's gonna be one of those things. Oh, okay.
We will be handing out prizes. Prizes, plural. Great bait, mate.
I never said we were handing out prizes. Mummified said that. I only
Okay.
have the one prize.
Still, great bait, mate.
I rated it at 8 out of 8.
I didn't change my icon at all during this episode.
Oh yeah, he didn't. Weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
because-
someone specifically say, okay, now to watch it, Medi's icon the entire time,
Yeah, which is
right as
why
it started.
Suck
That's really
suck.
funny.
I knew that you do that gimmick way too many times. People are gonna start catching on and being like right on top of it.
Yeah.
See, because what I like is that the first time you did it, it was how many times you changed it. The second time, it was like, when was this specific image?
And then the next time was, what was the name of this character? I gotta switch it up.
The next one should be, what, where do I work? A cheese shop.
I mean,
I
I
like
guess I can come up with a separate prize.
No, don't worry about it. Don't force the second prize.
Because I like
I mean-
cheese.
'Cause I
Do
like
we
cheese.
have other prizes is the thing.
Not really. I mean, I know that
I
Mimkg offered her services as a thing, and I know Alley Cat Blue has stated
Oh,
in private
What
that she
kind
would be
of
willing to,
services?
oh, shut up.
Drawing
services
and
that
freaking
involve
come
Smith.
on, Soren. Jeez.
Services that involve Smooth Soren, that's what type.
Oh no.
The service of
service?
drawing stuff
Oh,
for
you
them.
mean-
Jeez.
You mean
But-
fan service?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't really have much, so if you want, I mean, we can just move on to like a general Q&A.
Okay.
So if anybody has any questions that they want to ask at this time, feel free to go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Before you ask, yes, I am really sexy. Thank you.
Yes.
That will be all.
Okay,
I've
yes.
seen this
I have
mother-
to.
I've
Wait,
seen the pictures
wait.
of this guy.
Yes?
Oh, can I change my vote for Bad OC? It's like way too late. I'm gonna change it to vote for Donald Trump.
Oh, topical, except it's not.
All right, we got one
Fuck
from-
Donald Trump.
got one.
Guys, we have a question by Hobbs1500. Yakshuru, I have a
fine.
question. Will you guys do an episode about close species like plant ponies? You mean butt plants?
I mean, I guess I will vote for Donald Trump because Mummified's stealing my job.
You're fired.
Butt
Also,
plants.
I don't know. I mean, close species are kind of the thing where it's like if somebody personally makes an OC of that, well, submit it to us, then we might review them. But like, I doubt we'll have enough to do with a single episode on them because we won't get that many.
Madeline, Eager, Edgar. We didn't use your OC for a number of different reasons. It's nothing personal.
It is
not like
statistically unlikely for you to get chosen at any given episode.
we don't choose OCs based off of how long they've been in the folder. We choose OCs by them jumping out at us.
Do we like it? Do we not like it?
Have
Okay,
you actually properly submitted it?
To the people asking questions, asking when will Euro C be on and naming Euro C
Stop.
is not a good question, and we won't answer it.
Yeah.
Spooky Sneasel, maybe. I don't know. Fucking.
Why do we hate Rare Spike so much?
I don't hate Rare Spike. I love Rare Spike.
Mummified.
Charity is my shit.
Rare Spike is okay, I guess. It's not
I just don't
that I
care.
ever think about, so I don't care. I don't hate
We
it.
can all agree that Rarity is a piece of trash.
You fucking
I can
kill
totally
yourself.
disagree with that.
You fucking
Piece
kill
of
yourself,
weeaboo
Somber.
trash.
I'm sorry that you have to have such shit opinions.
Sorry.
Weeaboo trash. I'm
Kill
sorry
yourself.
that is also an opinion, so
Kill
fuck
yourself.
yourself.
Fucking.
I don't know, man. That seems like fact to me.
Mummified, what is your original hair color?
My original hair color is a darkish brown. It's pretty much my mustache, except.
It's darkish brown with green stripes and pink polka dots.
Oh God.
It's a darker brown.
Why are we your senpais? Because you put us on a pedestal and view us as more than we
False
are.
pedestal that we don't deserve to be on. We actually all suck.
Yeah.
What's
shit,
our
we shit,
favorite
we're shit.
ships? Mim Cage asked, "What's our favorite ships?"
Well, obviously, Mim Cage X Smooth. Is our-
Yeah, that's the best ship right now.
seriously.
but
Let's be honest.
honestly, like I don't even know, man.
I'm assuming like, I like Rarajack.
Urjack can be cute. I like her.
Rarajack is cute. I also like fuck, what's their name? Shit.
I don't know.
Also, Trixie X Pinecone is the top tier of all top
Oh
tiers.
my
My
god.
goodness.
That's
Gross.
some old shit right there, right?
That's racist.
I barely pony sometimes, so I don't even remember anymore.
Lyra Bonbon is the best. Sassaflash Touchpad, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's
Little
actually my
Strongheart?
OCP.
Little Strongheart X touchpad.
What's her name? Amethyst Star X Sea Swirl. I like that. It's not totally because I'm writing a fan fiction that involves that right now.
Oh. Keep
I
an eye out
really
for that.
like the star. She has risen for.
And then Moon Dancer is the best. X-Anon.
We
Moon
hate
Dancer.
fetlocks because nobody is able to use them right.
And
yeah.
because fetlocks are only seen on male ponies, so
Yeah, it's like they're only seen on male ponies, and they're usually not used right. And if they're not aesthetically pleasing, we're not gonna like it.
Brony in Disguise, Soren is a main member of the show who appears and he runs the calendar.
The
Yep,
one that we
use
never,
counter,
the
man.
thing that we never use. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey.
was away for a while because of military purposes and stuff, and he was off at the war. But yeah, he is.
Fighting the trolls.
He's a member of Your OC Sucks.
To Tina, yes, I am drafted in the Skeleton War, and we
The
will
Skeleton
fight those
War.
fuckboys.
The Skeleton War.
The Skeleton
Also,
War.
Moonkaji asked convention next.
Everfree?
Hopefully
You're
ever
getting
free.
to go to a convention again.
What's your favorite and least favorite part of a human face?
Before we get to that part, Many, something will be announced soon about the next convention I will be at, but I do not believe I am available to say at this time what convention it's going to be. But there are some super fun things attached to that convention, so you want to make sure you keep an ear out for stuff we'll probably talk about.
My favorite is eyes, my least favorite is noses.
My favorite is lips. I don't like
Eyebrows
noses
and
either.
lips. Eyebrows are my favorite, along with lips. Least favorite are ears and chin.
Dang it, hair isn't normally part of the face.
Well,
It shouldn't be in my eyes, but whatever. Eyes? I think. I don't know. I'm bad with vision. Don't ask me.
Kaylee Nation, I don't know
like
what your question
lips.
was.
Lips
Say
are
it
awesome.
again. We might see it again.
I like eyes.
Also,
Sketch, say.
Would
talk
you
about
ever
your-
go on a date with a character in the show?
obviously.
It's impossible considering they're fictional, but whatever.
I
No,
refuse
no,
to
it's-
answer this for fear of internet cringe catching up to me.
You're not uploading this video, so.
Even still.
If,
I mean, if they asked me, maybe, but I would be way too beta to ask them.
Be way too
well, you
beta.
see,
I've spent way too much time on 4chan recently, so I just can't answer that.
I think a few characters from the show would be decent on a date. I don't know.
I'd probably just not.
We'd have to go outside the show.
Sketch, ask your question
Blackjack
again
is love.
about Babs,
Blackjack
and
is
I'll
life.
tell you about it. But I'd probably, if my character was, whatever, maybe rarity, I don't know. Though,
Do we think
Maybe
we
right.
could costume things for Halloween?
are we going to do awesome things for Halloween? Probably.
I don't know.
I'm
What
planning
if I know,
stuff.
dude? Also, I like Gliding Spitfire's question. How much do you hate, or how much do you get annoyed at people who ask if their OC is going to be on the show all the time?
Fucking annoys the
On a
everything
scale
shit
of
out
1
me.
to we hate it, it's a bit annoying.
It's like a 1,000 out of
seriously
10.
please stop. It's not going to improve your chances. That's for sure.
When you send a note or a comment, I'm usually the one who sees it first on the DA, and my first response is if it is something about that, it goes in one ear and right out the other because I've read it too many times at this point.
By the way,
Honestly,
Mimikachi,
it makes me
I
want to
approve.
choose your OC less.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, usually I don't even know what your OC is, so it doesn't really change.
Kaylee Nation, would you ever have fans as guests on the show? Just a random thing. Maybe it's a possibility we might do something. I don't know. It's the concept of it is there, but we need to finagle on how / who / what we would do. So maybe Sketch the Pony, will you be at Babs? There's a slight chance, I'd say 50-50 chance of me going back to Babs. I would love to, but there are things that are holding me back. Like I said, Mimkaji, I approve of your rose quartz for Halloween.
I know what I'm gonna do for Halloween. I'm gonna buy a bag of candy corn and throw it directly into the trash
Damn straight, that's where it belongs.
Yes!
where it belongs.
What am I doing for Halloween? Probably just walking around with friends.
What am I doing for Halloween? I'm specifically not celebrating Halloween.
Because Smooth doesn't celebrate Halloween.
I'm actually going to be busy.
Oh. Okay.
On purpose.
Though you also just don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't celebrate it normally, but now I'm busy, so I can't celebrate it. And I'm just like, ha!
Soren, do you work at Hooters or Taco Bell?
Both.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Yeah.
It is a Hooter Bell.
I serve
How?
I serve tacos off my boobs.
Do we like Steven Universe?
No, I've never seen it.
No.
I
Same.
like Steven Universe, but I haven't watched that much.
I'm
wa-
fucking on that shit. I love that show. That shit
I
is
watched
you are.
champ.
Universe. I watched Steven Universe when it began, and I didn't like it, so I stopped.
I am trying to lose weight so that I could cosplay a sort of gender swapped Pearl. It's gonna be so fucking cool.
Oh, that'll be. See, but Mummified, how can you gender swap a character that doesn't actually have a gender?
They do have a gender. They say she all the time in the show.
Do they?
Yes.
Okay.
Amethyst in the latest episode used the phrase "homegirl." They say she.
That's just appealing
I
to
like
heteronormative behavior.
Jeez,
fuck up.
Mummified. You
I'm
are
obviously
the
just
exact
fucking
reason, Mummified, you're the exact reason the patriarchy is ruling the world.
Goodness me.
Oh
So,
god.
Storm Shield asked, favorite baked good?
Brownies.
And I would have to say yes.
Yeah.
Does
Oh
garlic
yeah.
count?
Just all of them.
Just bread stuff. I'd just say regular bread stuff, really, for me.
What's your
Except for
favorite-
Cinnamon
baguettes.
rolls. Cinnamon
Baguettes go in the
Ooh,
freaking
cinnamon.
hard, stupid trash can where they belong.
What
rolls.
is
Cinnamon
our-
rolls,
like
especially
chocolate
Kobe
cupcakes.
cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls are so good. There's so many good baked goods. That's why they call it baked
Cinnamon roll,
goods.
too precious. for
What's
this
our
world.
favorite holiday?
Baked bads.
Halloween.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Commander.
Wait. What favorite holiday?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a good question.
Wait, nah, fuck that shit. My birthday, because that shit's a national holiday.
Freaking dang it! I can't say my birthday.
My favorite holiday is birthday.
Pixelated
For those who
sunglasses.
don't know, it's
anger.
the anniversary of the Hiroshima bomb.
It's also the day that freaking Marilyn Monroe killed herself.
Nice.
Killed herself.
Or 420, not because of weed, but because it's Hitler's birthday.
I was just about to say, Gliding Spitfires, do you guys smoke the good kush? No, sorry. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't not support it. I just don't partake.
I don't partake either, but
Not sure if I'm
when
at
it's
liberty
legal.
to speak.
maybe when it's legal. What's our favorite mythical creature?
Oh shit,
Dragons.
Chimera.
Dragons.
Yeah,
Dragons.
probably have to go
Dragons, yeah, dragons.
with- Yeah.
What
What's
kind
the
of
dragon?
okay? What kind
Dragon
of dragons
Ball-
are we talking?
Uh, English.
Dungeons and Dragons. The ones that are the super badass. Don't take shit from fucking no one. Use
Like a
high level
wyvern.
magic. Don't fucking land on the ground, do their stupid swipey things like fucking Skyrim. They fly around above people and they just fucking breath weapon the shit out of them until they're dead. And they don't let them live. You just fucking kill the shit out of the people who came into your house and tried to take your gold. Fuck you.
Actually,
Dragons are smart.
European
my
dragons,
favorite,
that's fine.
my favorite mythical beast or creature of any kind is probably actually a fairy. Fairies are so
comment, and
cool.
subscribe with hashtag dragons are real.
Exactly. Have you seen the Komodos? They're real dragons.
They're real
They are
dragons.
real.
They have a breath weapon.
Fucking
Poison
scary.
breath weapon.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any other really cool, like minotaurs are pretty cool.
Yeah. Next one. Yeah, we do not have a Pepe.
I only have the rarest.
Centaurs.
I
Nope,
only have the
centaurs.
rarest of Pepes.
Centaurs.
Thank you very much.
Centaurs.
Get your shit
And
to your
if I
Pepes.
can't pick dragons, Doolahans.
Gold, silver, or platinum?
Silver,
Crystal?
easily,
Crystal.
Platinum.
Crystal.
Actually,
easily
good.
silver.
Are we talking like actual like like the like gold, silver, or platinum, or are we talking Pokemon?
I think it's not the Pokemon
Probably
games
the real
because
things,
gold,
because-
silver, and platinum are not even in
That's
the same
true.
gen.
Gold
Oh,
and silver, and then platinum. It's
silver
just like
are-
That's why I said crystal.
sorry,
Loser.
Silver, sorry, Silver Boy or Alex Harris. JoJo does not suck. That is a trick question.
That is true.
Oh shit! There's some fucking heat getting.
Does
down.
JoJo suck? Yes or yes? Yes. Duh. Why would you ask it twice?
And then someone asked, "What's her favorite color?"
Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's
Haven't
go.
we
guys.
answered this
all of you.
before?
We have
Yes,
actually answered.
yeah, several times, but
Several times.
Like
Mummified?
a reddish purple, like a wine color. I don't have an example of it, but yeah, like a
Commander?
reddish wine.
Either like a light purple, like kind of lavender, like a sky blue. It's between the two.
Midi.
You see, recently, I've gone from my pinkish, purplish loving to whatever that light blue is that's in Splatoon. I really like that light blue. Even though I hate blue.
All right, we gotta
Soren?
answer that one last question after Soren gets done. So I've got the last question here. But so go ahead, Soren. Tell us what your favorite color is. Or,
Green
sorry,
with blue squiggly lines and pink polka dots.
And smooth. Did you?
No, it's yellow.
And my favorite color is blue, not
Okay.
purple.
Greatest question that we have to end on here, guys. Ardale Coffee asks, favorite Friends OC?
Oh,
It's got to be Coco. It's got to be what's her name? Latte. It's got to be a
Mocha
guys.
latte.
Mocha Latte.
His
In
OC.
all seriousness,
Yeah.
though, he has a really good OC.
Yeah, she's freaking adorable.
She's
Not my
great, just-
favorite of my friends' OCs, but she's really adorable.
with that
Now,
singing
Fred-
Good on
noise.
you, Ardale.
Good on you, Ardale. Yes.
Finally
Best artist
decided to
in the
sit down and
fandom.
make an OC. Made it
After I
happen.
made him make an OC.
Best artist in the fandom.
Best artist in the fandom.
You're
Mine-
welcome.
Mine has to go to
Well,
Ultramare.
That's not your friend.
That's
Are
not
you
your
saying that I'm not
Yeah.
friends with Corn?
Yeah, he is actually friends with Corm. We hung out with him at BronyCon,
it's true.
and they talked like friends.
Yeah,
We
he's
did?
my favorite Friends OC.
No, you didn't because you weren't there.
We all actually did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fine. That's the answers for all 5 of us on that last one.
What?
Is it?
We all
No,
said
Only 2
mocha
people
latte.
answered.
We said mocha latte.
No, I said specifically that she wasn't.
All right, fine.
I just don't have any real clue, so I just went with mocha latte.
Goodness, man.
I don't think
I'm
about these
I'm
things.
trying to compile my thoughts.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. I'll say that much flat out. I think, though, it has to go to Hex Fairy and OC by Halulu.
Eh.
She is a moth pony, and she's freaking adorable.
So, is that it?
I mean, Soren still hasn't given his answer.
I don't know. I have so many. I'm trying to think of even like any. You know what I'm saying? I'm lost. I'm tired.
So,
We'll give it to Juris Caveat. Ha! That was a good one.
yes. Awesome. Well, then,
That's pretty.
is that it? Are we done? Cool.
Yes.
That's it for our post-stream stream. Thank you, everyone who happens to be here right now. You are one of the wonderful few who happen to make it out to the live events, and we appreciate every single one of you. You are what makes our live events turn, and we appreciate every single one of you. Come on back next time we do a live event, and maybe you'll get more prizes. I don't know. I can't promise that, but do keep an eye out for next week's episode. It's not going to be live, like I said. It's going to be the special guest one, but details are being worked out about that. So, yeah, like we said at the end of the episode, my name is Mo5 Thunderbirds. I've been the host and show manager. I've been joined by
Commander Sparkle.
Richard Dixon.
Richard Nixon.
And Grover Cleveland.
And remember, you're
Andrew Jackson.
And stick around for the post-stream.
Post stream.
I
And
know.
remember, EuroC sucks. Stream.
And I'm EuroC Sucks.
And I'm EuroC sucks. And
And I'm
I am
Grover
Ansel.
Cleveland.
I am Ansem.